I guess we'll see.
What up, G?
Josh Martinez, appreciate the follows. Shout out to y'all.
What up, G?
Guys, make sure you sub to me on YouTube, Twitch, all that. I really shouldn't even be saying those words on here because it kind of suppresses the live. But we got the chat up on screen. Let me show y'all what we were doing here. Hold up.
What up, G?
This is what it looks like every place else. Just to give y'all a little bit of a heads up. But the chat's going, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me close this out. Whose birthday is it? I just seen somebody say happy birthday. Oh, Aaron. Aaron, happy birthday, my guy. Shout out to Aaron. Aaron.
You just made the list.
Aaron just made the list because it's his birthday.
What up, G? This is the bustling metropolis of Riyadh, crown jewel of the desert. What up, G?
Shout out to Aaron. Are we chilling right now?
The people are amazing. The country is amazing.
Oh, yes, sir. Let me make this a little louder.
It feels like the crowd somehow exceeds their own bar every time that we come here.
What up, G?
What did y'all think of Night of Champions while this is going on? Talk to me. What did y'all think of Night of Champions? Good ass what?
What up, G? Any second guessing himself? What up, G? Took too long. Cody Rhodes avoided it.
I did.
Lives first into the exposed steel.
Don't be yelling. Don't come in here yelling at me.
Cody gets it. Cody
Lone Sombrero. Don't come in here yelling at me. Good. Yeah, a lot of people wanted Randy to win. I don't know if Cody's gonna get the reaction that they think he's gonna get. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Now you want a problem? Brian, appreciate the follow. Apart from the cross part, it was good. Yeah, I didn't understand the carry and cross thing. Oh, let me lower my mic. That could be the problem. Is it a good balance now between show? Actually, yeah, there we go. There we go, right? Better? Should be better now, right? Should definitely be a little better.
I've been given and given. Now it's my turn to take.
Asuka, Jade Cargill.
Yes, sir. Nah, bro. Bro tried to low bro me.
Queen of the Ring tournament. Jade Cargill is your queen of the ring.
Don't let them tell you who
I think it's only right Solo got the title, and I love Jacob, but I think Jacob's on to bigger things. I think he'll challenge a couple times for the belt,
stars coming together.
or maybe once or twice to try and get it back. But I think Jacob's on to the world title picture. In my opinion, it would be best.
Maybe the fans are starting to get to him. GPS! Cena kicks it too! Oh no!
Who's Cross you talking about? Who we talking about?
Call for an official! John Cena not gonna allow it to happen! Attitude adjustment to Rollins! Penta!
I'm still a little
Sami
sick.
Zayn! Well, that has changed the game, hasn't it?
Oh, okay. Guys, do me a favor. Spam me with some likes here. Let's get some likes going. Invites, all that. If y'all could, share the live to your stories. That would honestly help the most. I don't ever ask for no gifts or anything like that. Just make sure you follow me on all socials and, you know, just watch the show. I'm only talking so much because it's a goddamn, what do you call it? Stupid video package.
Well, Sami Zayn not only silenced Karrion Kross, but he also mixed it up with Seth Rollins' crew at Night of Champions. As did this man, Penta. Sami and Penta
Yes,
team up
sir.
tonight
Winner circle.
versus
Get it.
Big
Matter of fact, let me
Bronson
announce it
Reed
live.
and Braun Breaker live. The New Day are the World Tag Team Champions. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defend those titles live tonight versus Balor and McDonough of the Judgment Day. And the Celtic Warrior is going to be in a banger tonight. Former friends, longtime rivals. Mix it up. Sheamus versus Rusev live.
I think Seth cashes in on Goldberg. Honestly. I really do. Guys, appreciate the shares. 27 new followers. Make sure you follow the main account. It's where we post all the content, baby. This is really just my backup. Let's go. Big announcement by Mommy. In the chat, tell me what you think it is. It's either me. I can't see it being SummerSlam so soon. I think it's going to be Evolution related. Maybe she... I really don't want to see her versus Nikki Bella. I'll be honest. I'd be a little disappointed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Malik, appreciate the follow over on Twitch.
Michael Cole and Corey Graves at ringside tonight. And Corey, I had the opportunity to speak with Rhea Ripley earlier today about her street fight
Io
victory
Sky,
over
maybe.
Raquel Rodriguez on Saturday. She
I
said
think,
it was the most
in a way,
painful,
Io
the
owes
most
her a
physical
1v1
match that she has
rematch.
been a part of, but she is extremely proud.
I also
of what
think,
she
for what it's
accomplished
worth,
tonight
I
at
think
Champions.
Rhea's turning
See by the
heel.
$1 million grin on the face of Rhea
Yeah, I
Ripley,
like Rhea
that
Ripley.
you're going to have to put a stake through
I'm
her
not really
heart
into white
to
girls,
stop
but-
her from stepping inside of a ring. What a battle that was in Riyadh.
Yeah, I think Rhea has to turn heel too.
And now Rhea kicks us off tonight
Her theme song is a fucking
on
banger
Monday
too. Like,
Night Raw.
let me shut captions. Should I shut captions off, or y'all want me to leave them on?
Even in victory, Rhea still moving a little
survived that
gingerly.
champion
Definitely
sound.
feeling the effects of Saturday's brutality.
Let's
at that
go! Wait, ready? Captions off? Alright, right. Guys, spam the chat. Off or on? Captions. Off or on? Off or on? Evan with the follow! I'ma shut up once Mommy starts talking. Come on, spam the chat, spam the chat. The captions are off! My bad, y'all. So, Dark, a guy in my Madden League is cousins with the main singer of that band.
Welcome to Monday Night Mommy! Now that Raquel and the Judgment Day are behind me, and hopefully for good this time, I'm stuck wondering, what is next for Rhea Ripley? And with Evolution just around the corner, I feel like I need to start getting my priorities straight.
Yeah, it's either going to be Evolution. I feel like this is a banger of a match for Evolution.
A rousing ovation for the Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
I think Rhea's turning heel tonight. I'm just saying. It sucks because everyone wants to like
before
Rhea.
WrestleMania,
I don't know if it's
Corey,
a
when
smart thing to turn her
shocked the
heel,
world by
but
knocking off Rhea Ripley.
As well as Bianca Belair in a match that some
Maybe
would say
Io and
stole
Asuka
the
link up
entire
and turn heel. I doubt
WrestleMania
it.
weekend, and I assure you, Rhea has not forgotten. That is sticking in
it's
her
definitely
craw.
too soon. But they might start building
What
towards
is
it.
Io up to tonight?
which I think was their plan for WrestleMania, and it just completely backfired. Apparently, the international crowd is not a fan of Bianca Belair or Jade or Naomi, which is crazy because all three of them are phenomenal in the ring. Sorry, two of the three. Jade is a specimen, though. Let's hear what Io has to say. No Goldberg tonight. They said no Goldberg. They said that last week.
Rhea, you cannot have evolution without Io Sky. But you are wrong about one thing. You are not on top. Not without this. And because I have this. Adam Pearce told me that I can choose who to defend the Women's World Championship against at Evolution. 私がチャンピオンなんだから挑戦者を選んだっていいだろう。そうだろう。そうだそうだ。And I want to defend against.
If she picks Asuka, I'm gonna fucking die.
And that means defending against Rhea Ripley.
The funniest shit would have been if she picked Asuka. Someone's got to come out.
Io,
Oh no.
I have nothing but respect for you. And if that is what you want, then I just want you to know that I'm gonna stop at nothing to get this back. So,
I shut the
if
AC
that's
off.
what you want, Io, I just want you to know that what happens at Evolution, that's what you wanted.
Oh, is that a threat? Bow.
So at Evolution, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship.
People probably don't even realize Raw is
You're on.
Guys, share the live out, please.
What a gutsy move.
Even if you just click
by
share
Io
and
Sky
then
to challenge
copy
the
link,
former
it counts as a
champion
share.
Rhea Ripley a week from Sunday at Evolution.
Maybe Io feels she solved the Rhea enigma at WrestleMania, but will lightning strike twice for Io Sky?
That Jeff Hardy finish at WrestleMania was fire. Appreciate y'all.
Judgment Day, where they belong.
Uh-oh. Dom looks scared.
AJ, read the doctor's note.
What up, G?
I am injured. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a setback, so I'm still not cleared. But I know you wouldn't believe me, so I had Adam Pearce verify and authorize that if you lay a finger on me before I'm cleared, you'll never get your title match.
Oh,
Doctor's
God,
orders.
we're going to do this now?
So, you want to pull out your little glasses and read this, or what?
My little glasses, huh?
Not cleared.
Give me that.
Yep, right here. Doctor says you're a punk ass.
Not the glasses.
I can't wait till you get cleared.
Tan,
You're gonna
appreciate
get
the
what's
follow.
coming to you. I'm gonna take that IC title away from you. And I'm gonna beat you so bad, you'll need more than a note from your doctor.
Uh-oh.
Lucky I'm not cleared. I don't like hitting the elderly anyways.
Ah!
How about now?
What? Not cleared. Can't touch me. Doctor's orders, AJ.
Nah, he's the perfect little, like, devious, like, heel bitch.
Dominic should just keep his mouth shut. He's
I'm
not
gonna
going
watch
to be injured
Evolution.
forever.
100%.
You gotta have a little sympathy.
If
for
I
guys
had
broken
my
hearts.
real
It's gonna be
ID,
okay
I
one
might
of
have
these days.
considered
It
going,
needs
because I
time.
guarantee you tickets drop to like double digits. I'm willing to bet money on that. Oh, man. Yeah, Dom's rage bait level is super high.
Finn Balor and JD McDonough look to win back the World Tag Team
I'm surprised
titles.
this is what's
Coming
opening
up
the
next,
show.
live from Pittsburgh on Netflix, the Judgment Day versus the New Day.
Emiliano with the follow.
Souls
Appreciate you
on
guys.
the
Make sure
line.
you follow my main downloads. What is it right here? There we go. All the way down to the bottom. You see me in the bottom corner. Oh, thank God, no commercials unless it's a shot.
Big opportunity tonight for McDonough and Balor to bring some more gold to the
Bro, they
Judgment
gotta stop
Day.
playing with Finn Balor,
Time
man.
heals all wounds, but that same sentiment holds true when it comes to gold. I think if Finn and JD manage to leave Pittsburgh with gold around their waist, it's going to bring a lot of peace to the Judgment Day clubhouse.
Well, they've already had the Intercontinental Championship and Dominic Mysterio. Raquel and Liv hold the tag titles, although Liv is out injured. We expect a decision on the women's tag team titles at some point tonight by our general managers. Balor and McDonough would love the gold back.
Yes, sir. No commercials. Share the live.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, want to remind you that the WWE Super Show is coming to Mexico City on Saturday, July 26th, and then Monterey on the 27th of July. Tickets are on sale now via WWE.com/events.
I don't think they're winning. I think this match is, like, so pointless, honestly.
I think JD and Finn.
I really do. I
pose a
think
real
this match
threat
is
to the
pointless.
today's Tag Team Championship. JD McDonough has been one of Balor's closest proteges for the duration of his career. These two know each other incredibly well. They're always on the same page, and they will do whatever it takes to protect one another's back.
Yeah, Balor actually trained JD McDonough back in Ireland, grew up in the same area. As you mentioned, the teammates now for a while on the Judgment Day.
What's up, May? What's up, Bryce? Guys, make sure you join the Discord.
It's your boys, the
Well, I'm actually shocked. Why is that? The New Day actually have a match. They've had two since they won the titles at WrestleMania. Two in the last, what, 2.5 months?
Don't blame Kofi. Don't blame Xavier. These two are simply waiting for worthy challengers to the Tag Team Championship. It's not their fault.
I really do.
Plenty of worthy
I think
challengers
Finn
to
is
the
a phenomenal
tag team
talent.
titles.
It's just,
They've
what are
been
they
running
doing?
from the War Raiders forever. And tonight they defend against the Judgment Day. They beat the War Raiders back at WrestleMania, doing the World Tag Team titles.
Woods in a
really
a Speedo type? Really? All right.
That's nice. That's real nice.
These kids shouldn't be disrespectful to Woods. He's a champion.
He's from Pittsburgh. They are, I mean.
I would agree with that. WWE definitely is failing a lot.
Well,
of
ladies and
talent.
gentlemen, WWE Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe will take place at the Bergen
New York?
Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern, part of SummerSlam weekend. Presale is available until 11:59 p.m. Eastern, 8:59 p.m. Pacific via Ticketmaster, followed by the general public ticket on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern.
I can't believe they haven't learned yet. Like, they had to cut ticket prices for this so
Tag
drastically.
Team Championship time, live on Netflix.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is
Aiden with the
for
follow, appreciate
the
you.
World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers
at a combined weight of 385 pounds, the team of
Guys, who do you think wins? Put it in the chat.
and
I'll find it. I'll be shocked if the Judgment Day wins. Two heel teams too. That's
and
crazy.
their opponents at a combined weight of 417 pounds. They are the World Tag Team.
Yeah, Finn is in better shape than some young guys.
Xavier Woods.
Guys, if you
Kofi
can.
Kingston, the New Day.
Oh Lord, what is this guy doing?
Well, as I
if Xavier Woods
sort of shocked
was
to
not
see the New Day in a
not the
match.
DX pose.
They've only wrestled twice.
If
since
Xavier
winning
Woods
tag
was
team
not
titles from the War Raiders back at
to the New Day, he probably would
You
have
keep
cut
bringing
already.
this up with some sort of implication that Kofi
And I don't think it's an
Woods
indictment
haven't
on
wanted to
him.
defend
I
their tag
just
team
don't think
championship.
WWE
It's just been
likes
a lack of
the
quality
smaller guys.
opposition in their opinion.
Well, we'll see what the opposition brings tonight in the form of the Judgment Day. 5th time in tag team action. These teams have met. 3rd time for the World Tag Team titles. Back in September of last year. The last time they met in tag
Guys,
team
by
action,
the way,
Judgment Day
gifters
actually
and
beat
team members, if you
the
type
New Day with the
slash,
tag titles on the line.
you could do
so here we go. Finn
voice
Balor
to
will start
chat.
things off against Kofi Kingston, two of the more decorated athletes in WWE today. And oh, look at this. That is actually a piece of bread. And I'll explain this to you because I was talking to Xavier Woods earlier today. He was telling me, Corey, that Finn Balor hasn't had carbs in weeks, so he may need some energy for this match.
Well, if you have functional eyes, you'll realize that Balor has more abs than I have fingers on my hands, but it's not a time for peace offering. You got to be ready for battle. The tag team titles are on the line.
You're saying they were trying to break bread together.
Why is this shit not working?
I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from. I get it. And now Balor backed into the corner. Not often that you're speechless, as Kofi Kingston
Shane, do voice
now
in chat.
takes over in this matchup.
Or
I see a clean break now from
text
these
voice.
two teams.
See if it works.
Obviously not.
You know, well, I've been singing the praises of the New Day since day one. I mean, I think they're arguably the greatest tag team.
What are you talking about? Singing their praises? I've worked out here with you for years and years. I don't think I've ever heard you say a nice thing about them.
Well, that's because you haven't been paying attention. But the fact is, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are great. Beautiful sunset flip roll through Balor. Maybe the greatest duo in tag team history.
There's no doubt about that. You mentioned before, 12-time tag champs, one-time
Moses
NXT tag
with the
team
follow,
champions.
appreciate
But
you.
this all-new attitude is really getting to a lot of people. And remember, the man who's responsible for a lot of this, the man who Sami Zayn beat at Night of Champions Saturday, Karrion Kross, who got in the New Day's ear a number of months ago.
Well, I think Kofi Kingston and
Covered by McDonough, kick out.
should be thanking Karrion Kross because they changed their point of view. They changed their mindset, their entire mentality, and look where they are, at the top of the tag team mountain, holding gold. That's what it's all about.
Now the man who calls himself the Irish Ace, J.D. McDonough, tremendous athlete, goes to work for the Judgment Day. First time they battled for the title since they lost them to the War Raiders back in December for the Judgment Day.
Unable to put the brakes on momentarily. Kofi sent to the floor, sure-footed as usual. Here comes JD.
Oh, and right to the face! He about decapitated Cody.
And one to match for Woods.
And now JD. Oh, and Kofi Kingston gets back in it. And Kingston makes the tag. And here's Xavier Woods now.
And this is that seamless
Yeah,
tag
Finn is
team
old.
work
Finn-
that makes
Finn
the New
is
Day so
41.
great.
Oh, right to the
That might do it.
It's 43.
JD McDonough in trouble. Xavier Woods has turned the tables.
That's the Xavier Woods strut, made famous by Xavier Woods, no matter what anybody tells you.
I'm dead. The Xavier Woods strut.
Well, suddenly the New Day have taken complete control of this match. Kofi Kingston got kicked right in the face. Not sure how he recovered enough to turn things around in the New Day's favor.
Vicious knife-edge chop on the outside by Woods. Smart strategy by Woods, trying to attack the body of J.D. McDonough. I know McDonough is now
Jenkins with the
medically
follow,
cleared,
appreciate you.
That's sort of an injury he just returned from. You don't recover from overnight.
Yeah, McDonough, though, one of the toughest men. Here's the cover and a kick out pound for pound in WWE today. Still don't know how he survived that nasty collision with the announce desk back in December.
didn't come in here head first, you wouldn't have made it. Oh, big forearm by Woods.
Didn't you learn your lesson when he took shots at you on social media after the match?
Cole, I've been doing this a long time. I'm bulletproof.
And Woods now kick right to the midsection again. New Day might not like the attitude, but no doubt
Finn's an old guy.
They've been.
Why are you trying to lead the WWE fans into not liking the attitude of the New Day? Why would you not celebrate the champions, Cole? They're highly skilled, great, legendary WWE superstars.
Well, yeah, and they once had great attitudes. They were fan favorites. They signed autographs, took pictures of the fans, and then all of a sudden they turned into jerks.
They made total fools of themselves. They came out here with breakfast cereal.
They made a lot of money.
He's not wrong.
Sure they did.
Yeah, and ice cream bars and booty-os.
Headbutt right between the eyes of Woods.
And then what do? They stab their best friend Big E in the back.
That's like putting a cash cow out to pasture.
Kofi Kingston colliding with the steel post, and McDonough now looks to turn things around for Judgment Day.
King's won, I'm dead.
Lateral press, looking to win the tag team championship, and a kick out at 2.
Take another look.
If Finn was in AEW, I don't even know. He'd probably be in the same place on the card.
He landed almost on the face of Xavier Woods. It's a credit
Guys
to the toughness of
people
Woods.
don't realize, people go to AEW and they're either in the same spot or like relatively close.
Oh, and a big enziguri to the temple.
Also one of 3 days this summer we'll have sun, so let's enjoy it.
Kofi Kingston yanking Balor off the apron, so he wasn't able to make the tag, and it allows Xavier Woods to stay in control. McDonough just collapsing. Tag made to Kingston.
Could spell trouble for the Judgment Day. Expert level teamwork incoming.
Oh! Senton right to the spine. The viciousness of Kofi and Xavier on display.
Business Joe is on the go.
Kingston flying off the top rope, cover to retain. The World Tag Team titles on McDonough, and a kick out. Judgment Day looking to win the gold here tonight. If they do, they'll join Dominic Mysterio of their group as the Intercontinental Championship, and of course Raquel Rodriguez went after the tag team champions. Her partner Liv Morgan out for months now with a shoulder injury, and we expect a decision from general managers Aldis and Pierce tonight about what will happen to the women's tag team titles.
You know what it would do for the morale in the Judgment Day clubhouse is everybody's just dripping in gold. That's what we could be seeing after tonight.
Yeah, Judgment Day, who admittedly fell on some hard times over the past couple of months. It's interesting that they've built a little momentum since Liv's been out. That's not,
there you go.
No, that's not my opinion. That's what I hear in the locker room.
Oh, okay.
That's what the whispers in the locker room are.
Those are your feet under the stall all the time.
And Woods. McDonough really needs to make a tag. He's gone through a lot of punishment at the hands of the New Day. McDonough, wow, what a counter.
Tremendous counter by McDonough. Driving Woods face first, both superstars with an opportunity to tag in their fresher partner.
Yeah, sold out tonight in Pittsburgh. Over 14,000 on hand for this World Tag Team Championship opportunity. Kofi Kingston's the legal man. Grabbing the legs of McDonough, not allowing him to make a tag. Great, well, momentarily. Now the tag's made, here's Balor. And Finn Balor fired up.
Like Balor was shot out of a cannon. Running on adrenaline, stomping holes through the New Day.
Are you from Jamaica? Because Jamaica me crazy.
From behind, down goes Kingston. Cover now by Finn for the win. And a kick out.
Finn needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. Balor's got the New Day reeling. Kofi looking like he's in trouble in the corner. Vicious chop across the chest.
And Balor feeding off this capacity crowd here. Kofi, right there, classic Kingston. Balor reeling. Kofi gonna go to the top rope. Has to roll through here. Balor's got him where he wants it, misses wildly. Oh, and there's the sling blade.
Balor got all of it. Could be time for celebration in the clubhouse.
And Kofi, oh! Stopping Balor in his tracks.
Finland was likely looking for the shotgun dropkick he uses to such great effect, but Kofi Kingston a half a step ahead of the first ever Universal Champion in WWE, Finn Balor.
Tag made to Woods and tag made to McDonough. McDonough and Woods, the freshman. Xavier launched out and over the top rope to the floor.
Nah, y'all stupid.
JD now, that springboard moonsault takes out Xavier.
Fantastic hang time from McDonough. Champion's advantage in effect. Judgment Day understand.
Moves up on the top rope. This time he got caught. Woods got his boots up into the face of JD McDonough. And Xavier looking to capitalize.
I don't know if Woods realizes Finn Balor's the legal man for the Judgment Day.
Balor made the tag, and that's why the referee isn't counting here. And now,
oh, this is totally legal, Cole.
Of course it is.
Oh, negotiating with Vince right now is crazy.
Hit his own partner.
No.
Disaster. To retain. Finn kicks out.
Come on, bro.
Woods
this might be where Finn ends up
into the
leaving
New Day
the Judgment
corner.
Day.
They used to do this with their former buddy Big E.
Big E.
Oh, they hit it! The midnight hour! Cover for the win! And a kick out at 2! Balor stays alive!
A look of disbelief on the face of
Vince.
Kofi and Xavier.
It was Vince.
They thought they had retained the World Tag Team titles with the midnight hour. It wasn't to be. Balor in a terrible way here. Kofi measuring his man, looking for the trouble in paradise. Finn able to duck underneath. Waistlock, standing switch by Kingston. And Balor lands on his shoulders and a kick out at 2.
Nah, he slapped the shit out of him just now.
Right. And it may be enough to put him away. And Kofi's got a kick at 2.
Guys,
Behind with the championship.
Our official had no idea.
Yeah, this might be the end of Judgment Day.
Still kicks out.
What?
They cheated on one side, and New Day did it on the other. And neither paid off.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm cool with a good old, good old fashioned heel off.
This is the point in the matchup where you're the champions. The doubt might start seeping into your mind.
And now it's Kofi Kingston. Oh, bounced off the top rope, forcing Woods to lose his balance. Opportunity now for Balor, perhaps.
Nasty landing for Xavier. Kofi and all.
Guys, keep double tapping the screen, please.
He does. And JD McDonough now legal. Xavier Woods hasn't recovered on the top rope. And now using Kofi Kingston to his advantage. McDonough up top.
Oh no.
Spanish fly. Nice. I like JD. Oh, right in the throat. I really enjoy watching JD.
What a match.
What's up, Dom?
And a cheap shot to Balor knocks him off the apron.
Unpopular opinion, I love Liv and Dom. I think a lot of people do. I think Dom and Liv lead together.
Inside the ring. Kick to the face. Balor, tag. JD McDonough gonna go up top. McDonough hits the moonsault. Now it's Balor's turn. Legal man, Finn Balor, Cody Ross.
Uh-oh.
Cover.
What?
Team champions.
I wonder if we potentially see Big E get involved with New Day. Like if New Day's gonna move away from the tag team championships. This is big. This is big.
What did you say earlier, Corey? The Judgment Day is dripping in gold.
I said I didn't like the New Day's chances tonight. Unfortunately, Kingston and Woods faltered a massive Spanish fly from the top for McDonough, but somehow Xavier Woods survived with the assist from Kofi Kingston. Kofi would take a high risk. Unfortunately, it did not pay dividends. Sling blade by Balor back inside of the ring after a moonsault from JD. The coup de grace from Finn Balor right on the money. Head to the pay window and collect your tag team titles en route. Congratulations to McDonough and Balor, and Dirty Dom for that matter. There is moral support.
For the second time,
Triple gold.
McDonough
This win makes me want to do the Penta walk. I'm done. Mad Pyro to open the show.
And Finn Balor, our World Tag Team Champions. Oh, Corey, maybe your buddies, the New Day, should wrestle more than once a month. Maybe they were a bit rusty.
I don't know if I'm a believer in ring rust. One thing's for sure, that
Right,
New Day are going to get together, they're going to re-strategize, they're going to replan their games. And
I think the New Day's run was kind of stale.
Well, they've done it a number of times in their career. Can't doubt them now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to revisit last week's Women's Intercontinental Championship title match. Bayley versus Becky. It's the Jurassic World highlight of the night.
Highlight of the night is presented
This was actually a
by
pretty good match.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
They need more. They should literally just have one set of tag titles. At this point, get rid of the
It was a
fucking
great
draft.
matchup, Corey.
The whole roster
When Lyra
thing, like, get
Valkyria
rid
would
of it.
come down seemingly to make sure that Becky Lynch didn't try to cheat to win another matchup.
And the wily veteran Becky Lynch knew exactly what was at stake. Champion's advantage, in effect, disqualification would cause Bayley to lose her opportunity. As Bayley seemed to be closing in on victory, Lyra had finally had enough and was out for vengeance at the expense of the man, but unfortunately cost Bayley the Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm saying, like,
in the process.
one set of tag titles is fine, but then the problem would be, you could argue that they'd have to go back down to one more title.
Bayley was extremely
AJ Lee
emotional.
returns at Evolution.
Let's head over to Jackie Redmond.
I think if we ever see AJ Lee again, it'll be in a
Thank you
tag
so much.
match.
I'm backstage with
Punk.
Bayley. Bayley, after all of the chaos of last week with Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch, where is your head at now? I mean, are you still focused on another opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship, or?
Yes, that doesn't change. I mean, do I wish I was standing here as your new Women's Intercontinental Champion? Yes, I should have been, but Lyra had to get involved in my business, okay? That's not going to change why I came back to get my hands on Becky Lynch and what I'm going to do.
Wow, okay, so you can't text me back, you won't talk to me, but you'll talk about me in interviews. That's really
Lyra,
right now,
is this just what you're going to do every week? Interrupt my business? Okay, look, if you're here to apologize, I don't want to hear it.
I was going to apologize. I don't even know who you are anymore. I keep hoping things will go back to the way they were with us before WrestleMania, but you just won't let that happen. Okay. You actually think I went out there to sabotage you last week, don't you?
It seem like.
Do you have any idea what's been happening since you were gone? Things might not be personal between us. It's not personal. It's not personal. It's personal between me and Becky, okay?
Okay, and it's not personal between me and Becky. She took me out before WrestleMania. This has been going on for 10 years.
10 years, so this is all about you.
No, it's not all about me,
It's
but
all
you
about
need to understand. You mind your own business, okay?
I was the princess. You need to mind your business. You're not the title.
Enough! Look, I had a feeling it was going to go this way. So I went ahead and arranged for you two to settle it in the ring.
Uh-oh.
Tonight.
Number one
No,
contender.
I'm thinking, let's spice it up. Whoever wins is the new number one contender to that Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, you had to see that
How's that
coming.
sound?
That sounds great.
Bald
See you in the ring,
rage.
friend.
Happy Monday.
Oh, brother.
High
Guys,
stakes
make sure
for
you sub
Bayley
on
and
YouTube.
Lyra
I'm trying to
tonight
hit 500.
As this man, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, prepares for a brawl. Sheamus, Rusev, live tonight.
Oh, God. What the hell's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, Grayson Waller.
Oh boy, they got him and Austin Theory have been turning on each other for over a
like
year.
The last few weeks, yourself and Austin Theory have had more arguments than usual. It's been quite some time since you guys have shared a ring together. Can you give us a status update on A-Town Down Under?
Look at you trying to stir the pot, Byron. I'm sure you'd love to know the answer. I'm sure the flops in Pittsburgh would love to know the answer.
I would love to see Goldberg have a warm-up match and a handicap match.
I'm not here to waste my time talking about Austin Theory. No, I'm here to do something nice for once. I'm here to give my flowers to the New Day. I'm a little shocked right now. They just lost the World Tag Team Championships, and I guess those two little Hornswoggle lookalikes in the Judgment Day found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and got lucky. But instead of focusing on tonight, let's think of everything the New Day's done in the past year. For over 10 years, Byron, they gave their blood, their sweat, their tears, their bodies to these people. And what did you do in return? You all turned on them and booed them out of every building.
Nah,
And it makes me sick, because you're all a bunch of little kids in grown men's bodies, real grown, who like shiny new toys. And why do you boo them? Because they finally started looking after themselves. They cut the cord and got rid of Big E, and it was inspirational, Byron. It was the greatest moment in WWE history. After years of being selfless, after years of carrying his dead weight on their backs, they got rid of him. And they became successful again.
He's
and I guess
foreshadowing getting
we
rid
could all
of Theory.
learn something from the New Day. Especially me.
Oh, boy.
Thank God for the New Day.
If they put him with
Thank
the
you,
New Day, I would
Grayson.
absolutely lose it. Right? What is this?
I guess you could learn how to lose the tag team titles. Nonetheless, you know, Grayson Waller looking forward to being in his homeland of Australia this coming October. 3-event combo tickets for Crown Jewel Perth, Friday Night SmackDown, and Monday Night Raw at the RAC Arena is this October 10th through 13th. They're on sale this Wednesday, July 2nd, with pre-sale available now. Visit WWE.com/events for more information as we head to a takeover of Perth.
Yeah, the glaze on that was crazy.
Individual event and 2-event combo tickets for Saturday night's main event, WWE Evolution at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, next Saturday, July 12th and Sunday, July 13th, are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And, of course, the main event for Saturday night's main event, Gunther versus the iconic Goldberg.
Yeah, we're only getting a promo tonight. We're not getting, or like a video package. We're not actually getting Goldberg.
Never see a man quite like this. The greatest champion in WCW history.
You're not going to find any man in any sport more intense than Goldberg. Goldberg's accelerator is stuck on full speed ahead.
I'd take Goldberg over Godzilla.
The sun don't rise, the sun don't set. It's just the world spinning. Think about it. You sacrifice to be the best. There's a price to winning. Think about it. Who's next? There's nothing more dangerous than a man with something to prove and nothing to lose. There's nothing more dangerous than a man with nothing to lose.
Goldberg remains unbeaten. 56-0.
77.
People don't realize how iconic Goldberg actually is/was. Yo, those were the days, for real. Lyra Hill turn? I hope not. I don't think she'll be making a good heel. I think Bayley has to turn heel. Which I don't think she's a much better heel, but... Yo, The Rock really did a job for Goldberg. Like, think about that. It appears to be something with Grayson Waller being an ally, and then they'll probably just beat up on Austin Theory for a little bit. It's funny how this entire video package is him just doing a jackhammer. I love Bill Goldberg, but it's still kind of funny.
A few months ago, you started something with me and my family in Atlanta, Georgia.
Gage, I really hope for you.
I don't think Big E's coming back.
He's a better fighter than he's a professional wrestler.
50-50.
I am gonna make sure that I end it in Atlanta, Georgia. You can't stop me now. I will dominate. Seize the day. Ring the bell. Storm the gates.
Guys, sub to me on YouTube. sub. Drop a sub. I need 500. I'm at 443.
Saturday night, main event. Gunther, you're next.
It's all going down a week from Saturday. A generational clash between two of the heaviest hitters
I
this
feel like
game has ever
WWE
known.
is missing
As
out
the
on
ring
like
general
3
Gunther
or 4
defends
matches
his
for
World
Goldberg.
Heavyweight Championship
Goldberg versus Gunther,
against WWE
Goldberg versus
Hall
Cena,
of
Goldberg
Famer
versus Bron Breakker.
Goldberg.
And it's only appropriate the final match of Goldberg's career would take place in Atlanta. Again, remember, a week from Saturday, NBC, 8 o'clock Eastern, live nationwide, also available on Peacock. And well, another programming note, this coming Friday Night SmackDown, USA Network in the States, internationally on Netflix, moves to 2 hours. 2 hours of Friday Night SmackDown starting this Friday. Well, you know,
it's regular
Chad
Joe
Gable
28.
just likes to push people's buttons. He does. He ran into Penta last week.
Yeah, we're gonna get El Grande tonight.
Maybe I'll rip that stupid mask off your head and show everybody the ridiculous. Hey, stop! Go!
In time, but what would follow would
Yeah,
be
he has.
disastrous for Master Chad Gable.
I don't think we need to
Sacrifice
just steer to me.
delivered by Penta. I told you, Gable should just keep his nose out of people's business.
I hate this, guys. I hate this. But
Thank
while
you,
I'm gone,
Penny.
I need you to hold down the fort, okay? Please. Sorry, guys. Apologize for the interruption. Chad, I just got the update from medical, and I wanted to say how sorry I am for the injury and wish you the best of luck in your surgery and recovery. Pierce, I'm an Olympian. Okay, I make my own luck, but thank you.
You're welcome. I like Penta.
I guess that means we're not going to see our buddy El Grande Americano for a while, huh?
Yep, Ludwig is El Grande.
He's the world's
moving
greatest
forward.
luchador, Pierce. I'm sure he keeps a busy schedule, but you never know. Guys, don't let the American-made spirit die while I'm gone. Ivy, I need you to conquer
it's
Stephanie the
Ludwig!
Bear. And you two, I'm sure you're sick of everyone talking about your championship potential, so it's time to fulfill it.
Yes, sir. We got you, Chad. What are we gonna do without you, Chad? I mean, what?
Ludwig
I'm
in the
lost.
back.
You're lost. I know we're all lost.
Listen to Ivy.
Well, it's too bad we won't see Gable.
Oh,
won't see
man.
El Grande Americano either.
Yes, we
Sarcasm.
will. Wow, no reaction. No reaction.
The following contest is
Because he's gonna end up being El Grande Americano.
introducing first from Bulgaria, weighing in at 270
is she getting hurt?
Rusev.
Now, this will be a brawl. Rusev and Sheamus rekindle a old rivalry coming up live on Netflix.
Oh, he's gone.
WWE fans, Big Bronson Reed is giving us a special look at Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters Wednesday. Check it out.
This world
Oh, he's not going yet.
is a dangerous place.
He's not going yet.
Deadly predators. Ancient creatures.
Chad 100% is smaller than
colossal
Ludwig.
beasts.
Hey, yo!
Brace yourself.
The stakes are high.
Survivor is a long shot.
You can try to run. You can try to fight.
Come on.
When you're among the most dangerous creatures known to mankind,
A relentless beatdown.
you better be ready.
So Corey Rusev basically says that he's here to make sure that superstars don't make the same mistakes he made his first time around in WWE. Want to remind everyone, Clash in Paris and Monday Night Raw are coming to La Defense Arena in Paris, France on Sunday, August 31st and Monday, September 1st. Combo
Shane,
and
you
individual
can't follow
tickets
the
are on
bouncing
sale now
ball.
via Ticketmaster.
Listen, I think it's an admirable quality that Rusev is taking the lessons he learned the hard way around the globe after leaving WWE, and he doesn't want other superstars to suffer the same pitfalls, make the same mistakes he did.
You really think that's what he's doing?
Why would you lie about something like that? That seems as pure a motivation as a superstar could have.
He beat the hell out of Otis, and we haven't seen him since.
Well, perhaps Otis was in danger of making some similar mistakes, and Rusev recognized them and decided to take Otis out of action before Otis could become his own worst enemy.
You have an answer for everything.
I should have been a defense attorney.
Shane, have you learned nothing? They need someone to fill that role.
Rusev preparing for a battle.
Rusev arguably in the best physical condition of his career. Lean muscle right now allows him better agility, better
Yeah, I
flexibility,
seen that.
better
Otis is
stamina
out.
inside the ring from bell to bell, and he's going to need it tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Fight Night, baby!
Oh.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds.
Hey, what up, Bree? Miss J with the heart me.
This is such an interesting matchup, and we're going to get into the history between these two here in just a little bit. But Sheamus and Rusev know each other so well. Been a lot of time together as teammates, also as rivals. And they rekindle that rivalry here tonight.
Guys, make sure you
closer than just teammates. Well, these two are best friends at one point in time.
Grow over there as well.
It all began when Sheamus believed that Rusev was being a bully to the Alpha Academy and stood up for Tozawa and company.
Sheamus doesn't exactly have any room to talk, Cole.
Yeah, because you shared it to me. I popped in.
Sheamus has bullied plenty of
I'm wondering if he's natty. If you know what that means.
He's learned. He's gotten older.
Why, he's gone soft, Cole?
That's why I asked him the question I did. Regular Joe 28.
Survivor Series comes to Petco Park in San Diego for the first time ever, November 29th. Tickets are on sale Friday, July 11th. That's a week from Friday.
He's literally my
sale
size.
starts next Wednesday, July 9th. Register now or visit WWE.com/events for more information.
I wish I was a natty. I would not be out of shape.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Hello, gentlemen. Yeah, I don't believe that.
Congratulations.
Champs. They're all gonna say that though.
You know, I have a feeling you guys are trying to figure out what to do about the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
We were just talking about
Just
that.
give it.
Well,
give it to
as a
Raquel.
tag team champion myself, I have an idea. Oh, you want to hear me out?
Oh, please.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Raquel's worked really hard to not only win those titles, but to defend those titles. And I
Give
feel
it to
like would be
Roxanne.
really mean of you guys to strip her of the titles. Okay, so I have an idea. We find her a new tag team partner. Anyone in mind? Roxanne. Great idea. It's a great idea. And it works for everyone. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on Raw. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on SmackDown. It works for everyone. It's a win-win. No brainer.
Momentito, we're going to confer for a second, okay?
All right, take your time.
Maybe they should still.
Yeah, I'm with you. 100%. Okay, let's do it. Right.
Finn, you know what? We will allow it. Yes.
I knew it.
Under one condition.
Yes.
They have to
and
win.
Roxanne, well, they're going to have to justify this decision.
Yep,
So they're going to
I
have to
knew
prove
it.
to us and to the world that
Gauntlet,
they're worthy champions.
Triple threat.
Yeah, so in 2
Fatal
weeks at
four-way.
Evolution, they're going to defend those titles against a team from Raw,
Okay.
a team from SmackDown, and a team from NXT.
What up, G?
An NXT team? Or all girls are the same. Bridget, follow.
Celebrate. Done deal.
Great.
Sound.
It is
See you later.
official.
Bye-bye, gents.
Thank you.
What did you disagree with the hard me?
For now.
Uh-oh.
Finally, some resolution in the women's tag team.
I wonder
division.
if,
I love it. A great mutual decision by our managers general.
I wonder if
Finn Balor sort of
Natty
persuaded them to do that, but I get it. And meanwhile, this is going to be a
oh my
banger,
God.
as Sheamus likes to
What's his
say.
face? And,
Sheamus and Rusev, the last
teammate.
time they competed in the same match was just a couple of weeks ago. But before that, 6 years ago in a fatal four-way tag team match at WrestleMania. Their last one-on-one match.
I don't watch
was
a lot of
decade
NXT.
ago.
I like Sol Ruka.
Sheamus has never
Everything
defeated
she does is
Rusev
like a
when it comes
highlight.
to
Although I don't
one-on-one
really like the
matches.
finisher.
Very special night for
Joe,
Sheamus
you
to
can fill in
celebrate
for Chad
16
El
years
Grande.
since
Yeah, if I
debuting on
drop like 10
WWE.
pounds.
Remember the ECW brand back then. The Celtic Warrior has gone on to have an incredible career.
Yeah, and again, they were the best of friends, as Corey said. They were once part of the
Maxine,
League of
thank you.
Nations. Sheamus,
Natty and Maxine,
Rusev,
I would like to see that.
Alberto Del Rio, and
Otherwise,
Wade
why did we
Barrett.
make them a tag team?
The dissolution of that group came when they kicked Barrett out because they thought he was the weak link.
I've always blamed Barrett.
Everyone has. I still today.
Guys.
Look at this. Collar and elbow tie-up between two
Guys,
bulls.
sub.
This has Big E special written all over it.
Yeah, Rusev and Sheamus, this is not going to be a pretty
Big,
match.
meaty men slapping meat. Pause.
Hey, yo! Rusev returned to WWE so other superstars could learn from his mistakes, an altruistic outlook on this business. Whereas Rusev believes that in his hour of need, Sheamus abandoned him. Sheamus was nowhere to be found. And Sheamus feels that Rusev's a grown man. Rusev could forge his own path, figure out his own problems. Either way, we are the beneficiaries of these two massive human beings throwing down.
Exchanging blows, center of the ring. Sheamus
Rusev
and
has to win
The
this
Celtic
match.
Warrior bounces Rusev face first off the turnbuckle, and now looks to take control of the matchup.
Not going to take long for this one to devolve into a full
I mean, they technically
banger.
own Del Rio,
And down goes
you know,
Sheamus.
rights,
Yeah, good
his
luck
contract.
to Rod Zapata, our referee in this matchup. Sheamus, of course, a former
It's not like it's
four-time
like
world
very
champion.
taboo. I understand he's not
Sheamus followed it up with a
in the good
clothesline.
graces, so to speak, but
Now I'm going to get this right tonight. He calls this the Predator.
Correct. A modification on the
done.
Dublin Smile.
As he continues to torture Rusev here.
the double.
You know, Predator and all those
Absolutely.
teeth. Ain't got time to bleed.
I called it the Terminator the first time around. I've never heard the end of it from Sheamus. And now,
Be careful lest you be on the receiving end of some of these heavy hands.
Sheamus, a Hall of Fame resume, of course. The 4 world championships, a 3-time United
Guys.
States champion, 5-time tag. He's won
What
a
do you
Rumble,
think
a
about my
Money in the
Discord
Bank,
name,
and
The
King of
Winner
Ring.
Circle?
Look
It
at
really
the
stems from when I used
power
to
of
stream
Rusev.
Warzone every day.
That's an unfamiliar feeling for Sheamus.
Should we
being
rebrand
manhandled
it?
Like
Like,
that.
what should
Great
we
point.
be
Sheamus isn't
collectively as
often
a unit?
outpowered in a matchup, but he may well be tonight. Rusev
Because he's
returning
taller
to
than all of them?
WWE
Oh,
with a
dear
scowl
God.
on
See,
his face. He admitted
Shane, that
mistakes
was that
in the
was
past.
prime time
Continuing to find himself and
voice to or chat to voice.
perhaps better than ever. Sheamus now
missed out, kid.
clubs away at the spine. Oh,
My God, the
I
impact
think they
between
just
these
wanted to
two
make sure he
mighty
could
bruisers
go.
on
I'm
the
pretty sure. Oh,
Sheamus
I'm pretty sure
catching Rusev
Hikuleo
into
was
a
hurt.
power slam.
Look
Like
at
when
that
they
man's
signed
eyes,
him.
Cole.
The Celtic Warrior. Furious.
So maybe they just wanted to make sure he could go. I don't know.
An incredible display of power by the Celtic Warrior, slamming Rusev midair off of the apron. That was the tide turner that the Celtic Warrior needed.
Absolutely incredible, the power of Sheamus to catch Rusev and then deliver the power slam. Sheamus back into the ring. Our official begins the count now on Rusev.
And if I'm being honest, I don't foresee Sheamus taking a count-out victory. I think this is too personal for him. I think the Celtic Warrior wants to win this one definitively. No room for error, no room for questions.
It'll be his
Rikishi's
first
reaction
victory
to
over
what?
Rusev in his career if he can pull it off. And now Sheamus saying, come on, he knew Rusev was going to beat the count. Now,
I really appreciate the methodical pace by both of these superstars in the early moments because they have such a healthy respect for one another and the knockout power that they both possess. Both realize
I
one
love
mistake
Billy's
may
reaction.
be the
Oh,
end of
I
the
seen
night.
that. I seen that.
well
I
over a
seen
decade. Rusev with a
seen
right
that.
hand and Sheamus, both men exchanging blows. Told you this wasn't going to be pretty.
I'm sure
Luckily,
Rikishi
there are
was
no
ecstatic.
style points here in WWE. It's about getting a win.
Oh, shoulder first to the post, and suddenly Sheamus in deep trouble.
And an injured shoulder would neutralize a great
Rikishi
deal
reacts
of
to his
Sheamus'
son
offense,
brutally,
especially this early in the
attacking Cody
matchup.
Rhodes.
It's gonna be
Solo.
a tough uphill battle for Sheamus from here on out.
And Rusev targeting the shoulder of Sheamus, and Sheamus in trouble.
Look at the bruises already forming on the upper left eye of Rusev as he now tees off on his friend turned foe. It's about a size 15 right on the temple, and here comes Sheamus again.
That's the thing about Sheamus and Rusev, the resilience of these two men. Just when you think they're down and out, they just fight back. Oh, kick right to the ankle. Rusev is just a weapon. Every part of his body's a weapon.
No doubt about it. Rusev has spent time training in multiple martial arts. He's a veteran of the game.
You mentioned
an absolute powerhouse of a human being.
And you mentioned it earlier, too. He's trimmed down as ever been before. His flexibility is tremendous.
And I think it could boil down to the gas tanks for both of these men, and that could be a reason why Rusev has gotten himself into such tremendous shape, because we know for as big and heavy-handed as Sheamus is, he's got...
Uh-oh. Buffering. What the fuck? Yes, you do spot Gengar. And do you see who's on top of the TV? What the hell is going on? Come on, Netflix. I'll rewind it a minute. I'm not sure what the hell is happening. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, it's Netflix. Netflix spazzed out.
99.9% of highway accidents, the driver was
literally in half a second.
Welcome to Monday.
That was weird.
And Rusev has taken control.
I don't think we missed anything here.
Seesaw back. Terrifying,
good.
painful position to be trapped.
Yeah, and a little wasted motion at all for Rusev. Everything is done.
Hey, what's up, Harley? What have you
Done a
missed?
masterful job to this point in the matchup of taking the WWE Universe
New
out
Day
of the match.
lost
Not
their tag
allowing them
titles.
to rally Sheamus in this battle
That's
just
it.
yet.
Yeah, just a methodical beatdown of the Celtic Warriors so far.
Again, normally I would advise against any superstar trying to employ this type of strategy, trying to insult Sheamus, but Rusev knows what he's dealing with here.
Yeah, but Sheamus is begging for more. He's saying, bring it, bring it.
Guys, anyone gonna be at SummerSlam?
Whoever said the Celtic Warrior was sane, Cole.
Yeah, he's got a screw loose, no doubt about that. But it's just firing him up. Constant physical contact here by Rusev is firing Sheamus up.
Vibes like the basement of Lou's Tavern and Fight Club right now. Here comes the Celtic Warrior.
Now it's Sheamus exploding out of the corner. Oh, axe handle, knocked down to Rusev. And another one.
I don't care how tough Rusev is. You're not getting up from too many of those axe handle blows from the powerhouse Sheamus.
And Sheamus, Irish curse backbreaker.
The Rusev's clearly inflicted a great deal of damage. Sheamus unable to even attempt a lateral press after the Irish curse, which has brought him.
Guys, if you don't mind, after this commercial, well,
perhaps.
after this match,
And
if you could
Sheamus.
go comment and repost my
On the apron, gonna
my CM
climb up
Punk
to the top
post
rope
about
now.
Dave
I just
Meltzer
hope for his
claiming
sake
it was
that
a
Sheamus is
planted
thinking
fan.
with a clear head. You can't let emotions get the best of you when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as Rusev.
Oh, the knees connecting. That could be enough. Rusev writhing in pain, and a kick out. He kicked out at one. How did he kick out at one off of that?
I don't have any answer for that question. Take another look at this. A flying
Nah, that's
knee
crazy.
right to
Oh
the
my
chest
God.
of Rusev. Back images of Ray Stevens bombs away. I mean, that was nasty and right on the money.
And Sheamus continues the pressure on Rusev. I still can't get over the fact that Rusev kicked out at one after that impact. And that had to drive all the breath out of his lungs.
No doubt, and I'm not entirely sure it wasn't instinct and instinct alone that Rusev heard the official counting and kicked out, even though he's not in any position to get back in the fight.
Sheamus was looking for 10 beats of the battle, and then there's a spinning heel kick by Rusev. Cover
He
now
also got
for the
quoted as
victory,
joining the
and a
live
kick out
on
by
that.
Sheamus at
Wait,
two.
what about muscles?
And this is what we were expecting
Fallaway slam.
Oh, Lord. EO faces
Heavy
Rhea
artillery
at
from both
Evolution.
superstars. Into the cover goes Rusev.
Another
Oh,
near
yeah,
fall for
that's
Rusev
right.
as
You
Sheamus
missed that
kicks
too,
out.
but that was light.
And now
Sorry,
Rusev
guys,
trying to
I'm
figure out what he
posting
needs to
real
do to
quick,
put
trying to get
Sheamus
some,
away.
Trying to get some views.
Just an open hand strike to the back of Sheamus.
Ooh,
Rusev
caught
knows
it.
that's not going to win you
Yo,
the match, but
does
it just
anyone
hurts. It's
else have buds
nasty.
like this
Sends a
and they
little
don't
message.
fit in your ear?
Hey, yo!
I don't even really know if that was technically an AO, but...
And Rusev into the corner. Sheamus beats him. Sheamus still has enough energy left to do that. Rusev, though, caught him. And now Rusev going to go up top.
Bro,
Dangerous
Rusev is a
position for
big
both of these
motherfucker.
men.
This could spell disaster.
Superplex. Both men down.
Shane.
What a match between Sheamus and Rusev. Look at the impact.
An incredible impact on the superplex, but it's tough to tell which of these two superstars
Nah, I
got
mean,
the worst
I
of
get
the
it.
exchange.
I wouldn't.
Rusev
I don't
delivered the
necessarily
superplex,
like this
but the
match
way his
either.
body
Let's
contorted
keep it a
looked
buck.
just as bad as Sheamus.
They could have
grabbing
put
the
so
back
many
of
other
his head
things in this spot.
Rusev is
I
the
get
official
they have to give
Ramada
Rusev
checks on
some
him
work
now.
and all that
These
bullshit,
men have been
but
through a war already.
Meh.
As physical as it can get.
As advertised, as expected.
Rusev mocking the over 14,000 here tonight in Pittsburgh.
guys, what do you think about CM Punk and
Sheamus
Stone
dumped
Cold?
out of the ring again. And now Rusev going to go out on the attack.
Rusev now stalking fallen Sheamus.
Rusev is so dangerous. As we mentioned before, all the ways that he can hurt you, keep you down.
Straight kicks to the jaw of Sheamus.
He's enjoying this as well, isn't he?
I mean, every one of those kicks would put a normal person in the hospital. And Sheamus keeps asking.
Yikes!
Rusev driven into the steps, and Sheamus buys himself some time here to try to regroup.
I feel like Rusev needs Lana. Lana just gave him like aura.
I mean, I don't think it's anything short of miraculous that at this point in the match, Sheamus is still in it, turning the tides back and forth. You mentioned a seesaw battle. It has been all that and then some.
Sheamus top rope, measuring Rusev. We'll go into the top payoff this time for Sheamus. Oh, there's a flying clothesline. Down goes Rusev. Sheamus now the Celtic Warrior cover. Hooks the leg of Rusev and a near fall.
I think that could be exhaustion beginning to play a factor in this matchup.
I don't know, but the Dudley Boys said they want one last run in
executed by
WWE.
Sheamus.
Devon can't wrestle though. They said. They said Devon is like really broken down.
Rusev's shoulders, and when you're dealing with someone as strong as Rusev, that's an absolute must.
And you notice a couple of times.
I don't know if
Sheamus
that's like
going to
a,
his neck, of course,
you know, like a great idea.
history of neck injuries. As Rusev kicks out of it, just drops Sheamus. Again, another kick. And this has just been a punishing match.
Punishing is a perfect way to describe what we're seeing. Intensity in the eyes of Rusev. Looking to finish off his longtime friend turned bitter foe.
You said earlier Rusev felt like Sheamus betrayed him, that he wasn't there for him in his time of need.
Where are my hashtags?
Look at Rusev now mocking the WWE Universe.
Yeah, but it allows Sheamus. Little white noise. Both men down again. This is a war of attrition.
Hashtag Steve Austin. Hashtag.
Well, this is exactly the pace that we had expected in this matchup between Rusev and Sheamus here tonight. Two big brawlers going at one another.
And again, it comes down to the professional respect that these two have for one another. There's no love lost whatsoever between them, but both understand how dangerous the opposition is. Both know that one man can turn the other's lights out in the swing of one fist.
And now Rusev delivering a couple of headbutts to Sheamus. Sheamus still on his feet. Now, these men standing toe-to-toe, face-to-face, club-to-club.
Look at the sweat flying off each man's body upon impact. You said it's a war of attrition. It absolutely is, and then some.
One of those blows would send me to the hospital for a month.
Yeah, I'm on my backup right now.
Oh, did you hear that?
God. One of these guys may leave Pittsburgh with a few cauliflower ears. Oh,
Now Rusev, a shot to the throat, now kick to the face, and Rusev's taking control again. And down goes Sheamus. Again, mocking this capacity crowd is Rusev. Sheamus, though, the power.
Credit to Sheamus this deep in the matchup for being able to muscle up the massive Rusev.
Can Sheamus rally now?
The WWE Universe here in the Steel City doing their best to rally behind the Celtic Warrior to keep Sheamus in this fight.
Rusev out to the apron. Sheamus has him where he wants him, and he's going to be able to connect this time with 10 big.
Yeah, I miss Bobby Roode too. Bobby Roode did not get a fair shake in WWE. Some of it is age.
Have as many runs as my Pirates hung on your Mets this weekend.
Oh my Lord, let's not talk about that.
Some of it is definitely age. I was a big fan of Bobby Roode.
No doubt. Rusev will be
Beer Money and TNA was lit.
Listen to this place come alive.
Yeah, they said he did produce both segments. How's about that? Not just one.
Calling for the Brogue. Oh, Rusev.
Oh!
Great throw by Rusev.
And there's that speed, the enhanced speed of Rusev. Trimming down, leaning out.
Oh, big knee. Running knee. Rusev is stunned. Rusev wobbly legs. Another knee by Sheamus. Cover for the win. Hooks the inside leg. Rusev kicks out.
Wow. Listen to the impact on this kneecapper. I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev lost a few teeth. But either way, at 2 9/10, Rusev able to kick out and keep this contest alive.
They're packed to the rafters tonight in Pittsburgh. Over 14,000 sold out. And they're seeing a war between Sheamus and Rusev here one-on-one.
An old school super heavyweight throwdown.
I think Bobby Roode should have been WWE champ.
In the best way possible.
Exactly.
These two could go at it all night long.
Sheamus trying to
How did captions
lift Rusev up. Rusev drops down. And now it's Rusev planting Sheamus.
A standing Uranagi by Rusev, who now lines up the Celtic Warrior.
Oh, caught him with the kick. Sheamus dropped.
I don't know if now's the time to admire your handiwork, Rusev. Oh, no.
You know what? Rusev! And Rusev and Sheamus
we
this
need
move before
crush
the
or whatever he
the
uses.
submission move now.
Machka.
Rusev on Sheamus.
Sheamus is probably
the
gonna pass out.
accolade that's won many championships to Rusev over the years.
When this deep into the matchup, it's already tough to catch your breath. This makes it downright impossible, not to mention the intense agony up and down your spine.
And Sheamus trying to somehow drag himself out of the middle of the ring.
Do it?
I don't know if he's going to have enough power, enough strength, or enough will left.
There's no way in hell. As amazing as Sheamus can be, no way.
Sheamus,
no way.
To his feet. Rusev
He did
can't
it.
believe it. Rusev driven into the corner, still hanging on.
Yeah, but Rusev hanging on and forcing Sheamus to support all of his body weight. Both heavyweights crashed through the rope to the outside.
Yeah, but that broke the accolade.
I think it's expected that he won. It's kind of hard to argue it, you know.
Sheamus
I'm not a Cody fan, but I don't hate
Sheamus'
Cody.
last gasp.
But they're trying to create like a torch
A count of
passing
5
moment.
now by our official. Rusev is out.
Guys, if we could get to 10K,
Just starting
I'd
to
greatly
move.
appreciate
Sheamus
that.
has dragged himself back into the ring. We're at a count of 7. A count
What
of
up,
7.
G?
A count of 8 now. Placed up on the
Sweet
top.
Joe
Rusev
with the
trying to
follow.
recover. Count of 5. And Rusev just barely beat the count. Barely beat the count. At 9 3/4.
But will Rusev regret that decision? Rusev was physically able to will himself back under the bottom rope, break the count of 10, but Rusev does not look like a man who belongs in a fight right now.
Yeah, jaw-jarring. Roll kick in front of us.
Nah.
Sheamus kicked Rusev so hard, you need dental work.
Yeah.
Look at
The
this.
new Rock guy? What do you mean? Bow! I don't think John Cena squatting 600 pounds, though. Y'all don't hear that, right? I have tack cutters and I'm in the video, but I need it. I have tack cutters and I'm in the video, but I need it. I have tack cutters.
Rusev is thinking what he's thinking. Sheamus looking at Rusev. Sheamus is to power him up this late in the match.
Y'all definitely heard that. I own my
Both
Twitch.
men outside the ring on the ropes. Oh, Rusev went to the
Twitch!
eye.
Whoever's over on Twitch, pop in on...
Exposing the turnbuckle.
Oh, I get you. I think so too.
First goes Sheamus.
I'm good with that take.
Sheamus having problems breathing here, I believe it. He broke first into the steel. And now, Rusev off the Mashka kick picks up the win.
The Mashka kick.
Here is your winner, Rusev.
Come to the eye and an exposed turnbuckle helps give Rusev the hard-fought victory.
And the disdain begins to reign from the Pittsburgh WWE Universe, but the victory belongs to Rusev. Take a look at this. The official's view is obscured by the massive bodies of both men. Rusev would take the opportunity to expose the top turnbuckle strut and down up across the top of Sheamus's chest, perhaps the bottom of his throat. And it was all elementary after that. This Machka kick right on the temple of the Celtic Warrior. Kudos to Sheamus for hanging in this war. But tonight belongs to Rusev.
Yeah, the biggest.
There's a rumor Vicky Guerrero is going to be at
win since
Evolution.
his return to WWE for Rusev.
Two weeks from now, we make history for a second time with WWE Evolution.
It's no secret that our women's division has the absolute best talent in the world. And in Atlanta, the spotlight shines directly on them.
To honor the tradition of the first Evolution, Nick and I have decided to host a Battle Royal, where the winner goes on to a championship match at Clash in Paris.
Okay.
Many women will enter Evolution, but only one will be left standing. She will go to Paris for the opportunity of a lifetime.
Well, on the heels of tonight's breaking news that Chad Gable is officially on the sidelines, I'm backstage with American-made Ivy. How do you guys plan to move forward without your leader?
Jackie, we've got a lot of work to do. But first things first, I'm getting myself in that Battle Royal for Evolution. Because believe me, I
told y'all! I told y'all! It's Ludwig!
Can I get a reaction to
dead.
whatever that was?
no comment.
All right, thank you for the time.
Let's
Cole,
go!
Interesting development. Definitely going to try to follow up on it, but I think I see someone that we might want to talk to. Fresh off of a huge victory at Night of Champions, Sami Zayn. Congratulations on defeating Karrion Kross. I was hoping
no business. Let's go! Beat his ass! Uh-oh. We putting a pipe? We putting Sami out of commission? Nah, look at Scarlett marching over. Let's go, Karrion. Still should have won the match, though.
We need a medic.
Get your bitch ass up. He was. Chad 100% was. You're not wrong, Harley.
Right now, I'm joined on the stage by Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie, we just heard the news from our general managers that in 2 weeks at Evolution, there's going to be a #1 contenders battle royal. How do you feel about the news?
I'm excited with WWE Evolution news
because the #1 contenders Battle Royal is an incredible opportunity for me. Because I didn't come
She's probably
to
gonna
Raw to be second place. I came to be La Primera, the first one.
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am.
So let's assume that you win.
Yeah, Stephanie's a phenomenal
the Battle
talent.
Royal. Which champion would you choose?
I respect every woman stepping into the ring with me. But after I win, I will face either Io Sky or Rhea Ripley.
That's going to be a big SummerSlam match.
All right, Stephanie, thank you so much.
I have conquered championship all over the planet. Being a champion is part of who I am. And now I will not stop until I become the WWE
It's hard not to
champion.
like this woman, man.
Very
Julie is
motivated
talented as
Stephanie
fuck, too,
back
don't
here.
get me
Stephanie,
wrong.
good luck at Evolution.
And again, the winner of that women's battle royal at Evolution will head to Paris for a championship match at Clash in Paris. Clash in Paris and Monday Night Raw are coming to La Défense Arena in Paris, France on Sunday, August 31st, Monday, September 1st. Combo and individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. And again, Corey, Evolution shaping up to be quite the event a week from Sunday in Atlanta.
I had the honor and pleasure of attending the first one in Long Island several years back. An unforgettable night. I have no doubt that the women on the roster in 2025 are going to take that bar that was set and raise it even higher, make even more history. The rosters are stacked, be it Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. For my money, the best women's divisions in the history of the game. All happening now.
Can't wait for Evolution. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a big week for podcasts under the WWE banner. A lot to talk about, of course, on Raw Recap tomorrow with Megan and Sami, including how we kicked off the night tonight. That was with the Women's World Champ Io Sky in the ring with a very special challenge for Rhea Ripley.
I want to defend against the best. And that means defending against Rhea Ripley.
So
That should be a good match.
Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. You're on.
You know, it's interesting to note that Rhea Ripley has never defeated Io Sky in her career. Well, she gets another opportunity a week from Sunday at WWE Evolution in Atlanta. The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, looks to win back her Women's World Championship from the woman who took the gold from her, Io Sky. It takes place at Evolution.
Stephanie or Rhea, in terms of what?
The game at Evolution. We heard it announced earlier tonight by Managers General Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. A battle royal to determine the new #1 contender. The winner earns a championship match at Clash in Paris.
Our gentleman setting in. Roxanne Perez will take her place. She's a new tag team champion with Raquel Rodriguez of Judgment Day. Their first big test, it happens a week from Sunday at Evolution. A team from Raw. A team from
He's
SmackDown,
chilling. He
a team
talks
from
super
NXT.
early.
In a fatal
Elijah with
four-way
the follow.
match for the
Appreciate you.
WWE
In
Women's
ringability,
Tag
damn.
Team
That's hard
titles.
because they're so vastly different. Rhea's a powerhouse and Stephanie is more of a tactician.
What up, G?
That's a hard one, man. Thirsty man with the follow. What up, bro?
Going down in the Steel City tonight. We've got some Pittsburgh
I
Steelers.
thought those were the Steelers.
Pam and Connor Hayward.
Yeah.
Behind us, as always. Big day in the Steelers organization. You've already got your old quarterback from New York, Cole, Aaron Rodgers. And we had a big trade today with the Miami Dolphins and new look Steelers. I got
Right,
big
Jalen
plans
Ramsey.
and big hopes this year.
Well, Aaron Rodgers broke my heart, so.
Gunther.
Well, I live to break your heart, so we got that in common. Talk about breaking hearts. Look no further.
How about breaking bones, breaking bodies.
Right, and Jonnu
breaking
Smith.
people's will.
Minka moved. A lot of movement today.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Roman or Cody in ring? Cody. Definitely in ring Cody. It's gotta be Cody.
It's a massive weekend in Atlanta. A week from Saturday at Saturday night's main event, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, live nationwide on NBC and Peacock. The final time, the iconic Hall of Famer Goldberg will be in the ring as he battles Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was interesting when I interviewed Gunther last week. After the interview was over, we were walking out of the interview room and I said, "Hey, Bill, what happens if you win the title?" He looked at me and smiled and said, "Interesting dilemma, isn't it?"
Well, if you ask Gunther, there is absolutely no conceivable way that
How many people, by show of hands,
Georgia or
hand
anywhere else
emoji,
on the planet,
how
the
many
World
people are
Heavyweight
actually
Champion
Gunther
Gunther
fans?
intends on leaving the same way he walks in, with gold around his waist and a new Hall of Famer on his list of fallen opponents.
Yeah, really? Let's hear what this bum has to say. 100% a good in-ring performer. I'm not a fan. And I don't think that's wrong, you know, I'm just not a fan.
Yes, you guessed right. I came out here tonight to talk about Bill Goldberg.
It reminds me when Bret Hart was calling him Bill
And
Goldberg.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed. We all saw the video highlighting some of Bill Goldberg's
Walter.
greatest career moments before. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. It's violent, it's brutal, destructive. He left a mark on every opponent he ever stepped in the ring with. But just like
He
his
means that in the
matches,
worst way possible.
all summed up in 3 minutes for you.
And Punk with a kick.
Bill Goldberg has every right to claim that he's the most feared man of his generation. But I am not afraid of what is left of Bill Goldberg, because I see what he really is. He's a 58-year-old man that wants to ride out his career on my coattail. One last hurrah
Bro.
at my
If
expense.
Gunther squashes him, that would be crazy, but I can't see Bill
It is
being
definitely
okay with that.
not going to happen, because I know Bill Goldberg is not capable of taking the World Heavyweight Championship away from me. And I know that I'm very capable to beat him in just under 3 minutes. But that's not my goal.
Just under 3 minutes is so
My goal for
disrespectful.
Saturday night's main event is to take my time, take him apart, blow him up, outclass him, and embarrass him in front of everything and everyone that's near and dear to him.
Chill. Nah,
So I
Goldberg.
heard
They said Goldberg's not in Pittsburgh.
Bill Goldberg say he doesn't like bullies. So Bill, too bad you bumped into the biggest bully around here.
Oh, brother.
At Saturday night's main event, I'm going to bully you. I'm going to push you around. I'm going to treat you like a piece of crap. And there is nothing
Bitch ass up.
you can do about it. And now we're all here guessing if you, Bill, if you still got it. Well, I'm gonna expose you never had it.
Oh. Yeah, you about to get fucked up, Gunther.
And after Bill Goldberg, I'll be walking out here. It will be on me to raise the question. Who's next? Huh?
Do I want to see Roman versus Gunther? Not really.
Who's next for the Hanganagai, huh?
El Grande? Who's coming out? Ah!
Well, he could be next because Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank.
He's not coming out with his guys. And you know what? This has kind of been a letdown so far. I'll be honest.
Fear, but when it comes to the visionary, perhaps a little fear might go a long way when you're dealing with
kind of been a letdown. They got to do something big with this.
Well, Seth Rollins tried to change the course of the future at WWE at Night of Champions Saturday. It looked like he was going to cash in the Money in the Bank contract, but he ended up being thwarted by Penta, and Sami Zayn, and even John Cena. But in the end, he got what he wanted. He screwed his longtime enemy, CM Punk, out of the title.
John Cena squatting 600 pounds, though. I bought this, yo. I bought this. Y'all can't see me, but you can hear me, right? Yeah, 100%. Nah. 100%. That's how it's gonna go. Seth's coffee shop, really?
Heading in. Setting in.
Can't imagine going through what they've been through, and it might be about to get worse.
Oh no, he's not gonna cash him right now. I do like the money in the bank though. The black and gold is fire.
And he needed to.
Well, by the look on his face, for some reason you're very proud to travel very, very far and achieve absolutely nothing. I mean,
whoa, hey, achieve
that was funny.
absolutely nothing. Come on, he hadn't been paying attention. He hadn't been paying attention. Look, Gunther, we came out here to congratulate you. We have not seen you since you won this beautiful World Heavyweight Championship.
That was funny.
Yeah, congratulations to the ring general. Congratulations,
Bronson,
champ.
like that.
If you had been paying attention, you would understand. We did not go to Night of Champions to cash in this Money in the Bank contract on John Cena. If you had been paying attention, you would understand. For the last 2 years, I have said time and time again that if there is breath in my lungs, CM Punk will not be a world champion in this company.
The question is, does CM Punk get
we flew all
Seth
the way
or Cody
across
at
the
42?
world to stand on that business.
Oh God. His logo inside the O looks so dumb. So does his nightgown and
But
shirt,
as it stands, this Money in the Bank contract, when we won this, I told the
he is
world
orange. That's why.
it was going to be an all-out assault on both world titles. So let me
That's not a my
repeat.
feed thing. They're all orange.
Congratulations,
Do I like Cody? He's okay. I don't hate him.
champ.
Uh-oh. Ha! He said you gotta be fucking kidding me! This is never going to fight forever!
Saturday, and Punk
Fight forever.
Forgiven nor forgotten. CM Punk believes he should be undisputed WWE champion right now.
He should be.
If it weren't for Rollins, he may be.
And Rollins gonna hightail it.
Not Rollins running. Get your hands on Paul Heyman. Where's Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman ain't hopping over that barricade. His big ass.
Punk as he can.
Nah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Rollins should have never stirred up Punk like this. And two regular attitude adjustments didn't work. Championship.
Yeah, but nah, it's just crazy. Cause like, I'm back.
Wow, highly emotional, combustible.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Rollins should have never stirred up Punk like this.
Oh yeah, nah. What the fuck is wrong with Gunther? Gotta get across.
Hothead is not about to let it.
All right, we're gonna run it from there. That's right. LA Knight wants to beat his ass too.
Combustible CM Punk and just knock Gunther, the champ, down.
I like this unhinged version. It's LA Knight with some popcorn. Yo! This guy's got the best camera angle. I can't wait to see that online. Yo! This is the best version of LA Knight we've gotten in WWE. I can get behind this guy.
Championships, gold, success.
He is just out for blood. I'm sure Bronson Reed comes. Someone's gonna stop this.
Rollins escaped Punk, but he ran into LA Knight and they're brawling up in the concourse.
I like this.
It's club level. It's
Are we gonna get them two at Saturday night's main event? Over the bar? Oh!
And Rollins is not making many.
Nah, how did he fall?
Rollins to the eyes.
Not a cocktail to the face.
Just getting the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, yo.
It's far from over between these two.
I dig it.
Congrats, champ. We did it. When you listen to Finn, you win. Whoa, it looks great on you, too.
You guys, we're just replacing Liv like that? You know, she's been rehabbing 2 to 3 times a week. She's gonna come back.
We're not replacing anyone. Listen to me. Speaking from experience, I've had a shoulder injury before. I know how long it takes to rehab that. It's gonna be a really long road for Liv, okay? And I just want you to stay champion.
Miss J, you have just reached level 2.
Fine, I guess, whatever.
So
It's my Discord bot. I don't know why it says
Well, I think so, but maybe we should have a vote.
A vote?
Yes, a vote to see if Roxanne should be the newest member of the Judgment Day. Everyone knows my answer. Roxanne, you're in. JD?
What up, G?
It's gonna be 3-1.
I want Judgment Day to stay on top. So it's a yes from me.
Good man.
It's gonna be 3-1. Dom's gonna vote yes.
I gotta talk to Liv.
No. Make the decision yourself. Make Liv proud.
Make Liv proud.
Alleged yes.
Raquel, it's down to you.
She's gonna have to vote yes.
You better hold up your end of the deal, Chiquita.
Well, I guess
I
it's
love
official.
Raquel.
Roxanne, let's cheers our titles to the newest member of the Judgment Day.
Oh man, what is gonna unfold here? Finn and Roxanne take over?
Anything you guys need, I'll do it. And I think I'll start by getting revenge on the person that took out Liv. Kairi Singh.
I guess we're on the same page when it comes to that.
Liv's gonna love this. She's gonna love this. This is great.
Prospect no more for Roxanne Perez.
Andrew, appreciate the follow. The next pay-per-view is technically The next PLE is technically Saturday next main event, and then immediately following that is Evolution. I'm gonna turn the sound down. Sorry.
Well, Bayley had a fun week last week. She, of course, from San Jose, California. Corey, she had the honor to announce the number 2 and the number 30 picks in the NHL draft for her hometown team, the San Jose Sharks.
Well, I'm far from a Sharks fan, but Bayley told me how magical it was to see these players have their name called, to realize their lives were going to change forever. She took that opportunity very, very seriously.
Bayley trying to change her life. Number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental title on the line, live.
Yeah, it's a busy couple weeks here. It's a busy few weeks.
Big opportunity for Bayley tonight. Winner becomes the number 1 contender for Becky Lynch's Intercontinental Championship as all the women in WWE.
Bayley versus Lyra, who we got, it's got to be Lyra. Or you know what? DQ, no contest. I foresee a triple threat.
On the East Coast, 4 on the West Coast here in the States.
Oh, Bayley's one of the superstars who had the luck.
Darren with the follow.
The first ever Evolution event, and she talks all the time about what that
main event, I would assume.
How proud Bayley was to be a part of.
Oh, she knows it's an ad. She's chilling. I like this. This is good for Bayley.
I spoke to Nikki Bella at the SummerSlam kickoff event a couple of weeks ago at Fanatics Fest in New York.
She made you buy meet and greet tickets.
It might be the Fatal 4-Way.
She was part of the show. And hi Bayley. Good luck tonight.
You guys did the ET thing last week.
Yeah, we did.
Viral. I got tired of seeing it.
Whatever. Nonetheless, Nikki Bella was telling me, Corey, remember, Nikki was a part of the main event.
Yeah, I'm going to assume.
It absolutely changed everything. The landscape.
I can't see it
WWE
not
and
being
professional wrestling for women.
It was really a landmark in women's wrestling. It really was a sort of an arrival, a coming out party, so to speak, for women's wrestling in this day and age. It was no longer the yesteryear where they were where the women were looked as less than or not quite as.
I have the highest tier of Netflix.
It was equal
I had the
ground.
4K
That's what
version.
Evolution was all about. And in Atlanta, we take it to the next level.
Yeah, we do it again a week from Sunday. Here comes a woman who made history. First ever.
Yeah, commercial breaks are on average about 3 minutes.
Been interesting to watch the dissolution of this friendship between Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. They were supposed to team together at WrestleMania before Becky Lynch would ambush and attack Bayley, costing her a couple of months of her career.
So I'm keeping track
the
of
emotion
people
and the
who are also doing this.
Passion for being champion.
And I know if I see them go down
between these two.
You know what that means.
Nothing can break up a good friendship like championship gold.
You know all about that.
How dare you? How dare you?
2 minutes. It just
Lyra
happened.
and Bayley.
The light got turned off.
Who's going to be number 1 contender for the Intercontinental title?
Oh, never mind. We're good. Yeah, it's got to be a DQ ending. I can't see it being any other way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 3-event combo tickets for Crown Jewel Perth, Friday Night SmackDown,
I would be
and
very
Monday Night
shocked
Raw
if it's not.
at RAC Arena this October 10th to the 13th, on sale Wednesday with pre-sale.
I don't think
available
Hulu's gonna
right
take it
now.
back. I think it's
Visit
I think it's 10 years.
WWE.com/events for more information. Montez Ford of the Street Profits, his wife Bianca
Yep,
Belair,
10-year, $5 billion.
have the opportunity to visit beautiful
don't hold
Western
your breath.
Australia, and they cannot wait to be a part of the Takeover Perth.
We were not allowed. I was just doing it. Famous Amos with the follow. Love your cookies. No. Wait, that sounded crazy.
Hey, yo!
私は口だけじゃなくて
I can't be funny about that shit.
心で戦う
Yeah, 10 years
レ
is
スラー
over.
になりたい
Dead
そ
Roses
して
in the chat.
毎試合だから今ここに私はいるそして NXT では
ウーマンズチャンピオンにもなったし、WWE ではタッグチームチャンピオン2回もなった。すべてのチャンピオン、私は必ずそのベルトを取る。何にも怖くない。何度倒されても立ち上がり続けてきた。I don't run from the storm. I run into it. The pirate's princess is here.
So we are officially done with Damage Control. It would really be Netflix who is frowning on it because they paid so much for the deal.
Matchup here tonight.
Blah 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 blah.
Bailey,
you know,
Lyra Valkyria battle it out to see who will be
but
the next.
If you join the Discord,
to challenge Becky
that'll
Lynch
be the way to
for the Women's
always
Intercontinental
keep up to
Championship.
date where we are.
Talked a little bit earlier about
We're behind tonight.
in February. Bailey actually knocked off Lyra, which allowed her to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match.
Pick of the leg there by Bailey. And I know how much respect Bailey has for Lyra as a competitor. Bailey's constantly keeping a close eye on NXT and even wrestling companies around the world to see who the next up-and-coming talent is. And I know Bailey has thought the world of Lyra for quite some time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the reason they were such good friends. But for Bailey, it's about adding another part to your Hall of Fame resume, winning the Women's Intercontinental title. Here's the cover and a kick out.
It's about more than that, though. Yes, you want to add another championship to your resume, but you also want to stay in the conversation. You want to show the WWE Universe that you're still as good now as you ever were.
I'm going to be a little upset.
The game is always getting younger. It's getting faster. It's getting stronger. And you want to maintain your foothold while you have it. Beautiful.
Becky wins this.
Kick out by Bailey at 2.
It was a fantastic pinning combination by Lyra Valkyria.
Bailey, a 4-time world champ, 2-time tag team champion, NXT champ.
Hit me on this
Rumble,
right here.
Won a Money in the Bank.
There isn't much in this game Bailey hasn't accomplished.
On the
Yet for some reason, Bailey still feels as though she's overlooked. She's not spoken of in the same breath as a Becky Lynch or a Charlotte Flair with the same regularity.
But she should be.
I agree 1,000%.
And now Lyra Valkyria is on her feet up over the top.
Great counter.
Whipped into the corner by Bailey. And Bailey now sends Lyra. Oh, great. Cartwheel by Lyra to get out of that now.
Oh.
Bailey could be thinking about a catapult. Notice how Lyra has both of Bailey's ankles clasped. Moment.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria so wise beyond her years. Been an incredible first year in Monday Night Raw. Oh, Lyra into the turnbuckle. And that could turn things around for Bailey.
Look at this Boston Crab submission applied.
Lyra realizes she's in deep, deep trouble, trying to make it to the bottom rope now to force a break. Referee Jessica Carr's right there as Bailey drags her back to the center of the ring.
You got to respect how powerful the legs are of Lyra Valkyria, not allowing Bailey to fully cinch it in. Great counter, shoulders down.
A kick out by Bailey at 2, but the damage has been done perhaps to the back of Lyra Valkyria. Oh, and a collision, both women down, center of the ring. Critical part of this matchup. One of these women going to face Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental title. Ooh. Last week, Bailey with an opportunity to knock off Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship.
Guys, appreciate
like
the 11,000 likes, the 42
much
follows.
like she did over Lyra
We've had
Valkyria. Lyra came
734
down
different
to make
pairs
sure that
of
didn't
eyes
happen and
in us
ended up
today.
inadvertently costing Bailey the matchup.
Are we certain it was inadvertent? Yes, I understand Lyra's emotions got the best of her. She was fired
Guys,
up.
if we could actually get the shares up, even if you just click share and
really
you could add it to your story, or you could just click share and copy link.
I think it was inadvertent because remember, a nice pinning combination here by Valkyria on a kick out at 2. Remember, Bailey said if she won the championship, that Lyra would be first in line for a title opportunity.
This is going to be over so early. I might go back
that
to
perhaps
this.
Lyra thinks she has a better chance of beating Becky Lynch than she would Bailey?
No, but she was guaranteed a championship opportunity if Bailey won.
So Lyra spoiled Bailey's opportunity.
Not on purpose.
I don't understand how you accidentally spoil one of the biggest matches of somebody's career.
Big elbow delivered to Valkyria. We could debate that all night, but nonetheless, Bailey hook for the leg now, and Lyra kicks out. Pace right now favors Bayley because Lyra Valkyria loves to fly around the ring. Bayley grounding Valkyria.
Lyra has grown on me
But again, both
so
of
much.
these women very familiar with one another's game. Bayley has watched Lyra Valkyria for a long time, and vice versa. Lyra has taken a lot of inspiration for what Bayley has meant to the sport of women's wrestling.
Oh! That could turn things around here.
It looks like Lyra's still feeling the effects of the time spent in the Boston Crab a little bit earlier.
I went to the gym at 6
Constantly
a.m.
favoring you
I'm
back,
probably
and
going to go
that's
back.
going to be a game changer. It affects
Two-a-day
every
season.
aspect of your
Feel me?
offense. Any attack and damage to the core makes everything exponentially harder.
And Bayley with a couple of well-placed body shots as she makes her way back to her feet.
And let's not forget, Bayley is a veteran of this game. Just like Becky Lynch knows all the tricks of the trade, Bayley does as well. It's whether or not she opts to employ them.
And Lyra's learning them. And Bayley now sends Lyra out to the apron. Hangs Lyra up on the second rope. Lyra falls off the apron and hits the ground hard. Bayley's starting to take control. Lyra Valkyria, who says she feels alive when she can fly, goes to the top rope, but Bayley meets her there. You mentioned a few moments ago, Corey, the injured back of Lyra Valkyria because of the Boston Crab seems to be affecting her here.
Yeah, to the surprise of no one, as we talk so frequently, any damage to your core affects every aspect of your game, whether it be offensive or defensive.
100%.
Oh, a superplex!
That's not going to help. Oh, wait.
Both
Double
shoulders
pin.
down and a kick out.
Bayley was
Would've
trying
been
to
a
kick
double
her
pin.
legs over, perhaps into a pinning combination. Valkyria one step ahead would tie the role model up as we take another look at this expertly executed superplex. But again, we talk about the damage to Valkyria's back. That certainly couldn't have helped, although Lyra nearly stole one.
And Bayley now, a couple of clotheslines beginning to build a little bit more momentum here.
High angle, belly to back suplex by the role model.
That's the other thing, too. Like,
Valkyria
Lyra's so
wisely
willing to
rolling
take
under the
bumps
bottom
and
rope to the
sell.
floor.
And
Yeah, Bayley, you saw the look on her face. She knew that was her
I really
opportunity
did
maybe
not
to put
like her
Lyra
at
away,
first.
and now Valkyria outside the ring, and Bayley
Also,
measuring
Bayley's
her
kinda
opponent,
stale
use
to
the
me.
steps to her advantage and delivers an elbow to Valkyria.
Bayley with a chance to
Cover.
this one out.
Near fall. Again, the winner of this match faces Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship at some point down the road.
Bayley's like a wee bit stale for me.
This is the pace Bayley wants, I believe.
I think Bayley of the two is more comfortable with a more methodical pace. To your point earlier, Lyra does feel extremely comfortable flying around, picking up the pace. Not that Bayley can't. We've seen what Bayley can do off of the top rope, but Bayley does tend to employ a more traditional strategy.
Great counter by Lyra, turning that into an arm drag.
Wow, around we go.
Lyra now. Oh, and what a swinging neck breaker.
Vicious.
Cover for the win, and Bayley gets the shoulder up.
That'll never happen. Undertaker
this.
literally said if
Valkyria with a
it's not her,
wicked
he's out.
swinging neck breaker just spiked
Kind of
Bayley in
scummy
the middle of the
to
ring.
kick Mickey James out like that.
Talked earlier about the maturation of Lyra Valkyria. over
Guys,
the
there's
past year
37
here on
of you in
Monday Night
here.
Raw.
Not all
Some of the
37
biggest events. Went for the
are
tornado
subbed
DDT.
to my
Bayley
YouTube. Can we get 5 more subs to get to 450? One sub for each video I've ever
combination for
uploaded.
the win. And Lyra manages to kick out.
And I think Lyra Valkyria knows how dangerous Bayley is, and Lyra realizes you may only get to make one mistake. You may only miscalculate once when you're dealing with a veteran as
Sub
decorated
to
as
the
Bayley. And Lyra's done a
YouTube.
great point to mitigate the damage done to her.
And again, that sunset flip bomb into the turnbuckle. Focused on the back again of Lyra Valkyria. Bayley keeps up the pressure to the core of the former Intercontinental Champion.
And look at this, Lyra with a gut-wrench powerbomb.
And here it is for the win. Shoulders down. Bayley kicks again.
And that's a testament to the toughness of Lyra Valkyria with the damaged core, hoisting up the role model and spiking Bayley with a sit-out powerbomb. Nearly ended this.
And what a battle between these two. Becky Lynch waiting in the wings.
And I guarantee you the man is studying each and every move both of these competitors make. Looking for a German suplex is Valkyria, countered by Bayley.
And Lyra off the second rope. Both women hit heads, and both women are down. Lyra trying to shake out the cobwebs. Bayley back to her feet. Blows exchanged.
This is where I believe Bayley might have the advantage. I don't know if it's a smart decision to stand and strike by Valkyria. Both women again with the same idea. Lyra looking for a German suplex.
And Bayley standing switch.
Oh.
For the Rose Plant, shrugged off by Valkyria.
Valkyria looking for Nightwing now on Bayley. Bayley able to work out of it.
O'Connor roll.
Almost had her. Lyra's turn.
Nice.
Jackknife cover.
Something controversial is gonna have to happen.
And
yeah. Literally as I said it.
I mean, Lyra clearly had her shoulders
Double
down.
pin.
Bayley and Lyra shoulders down. This match is a draw. This match is a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, per the referee's decision, this match has been ruled a draw.
Well, referee Jessica Carr, you could hear her tell Alicia Taylor that both women's shoulders were down.
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
Draw. Bayley upset with it. Lyra as well, and now the fight's on.
Triple threat it is.
Understandably incensed. There was an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Who the hell wants to go to a draw in that circumstance?
Well, we have no #1 contender now. Becky Lynch has got to be smiling as Lyra and Bayley now beat the hell out of each other.
Valkyria raining down fists on the role model on the outside. Again, all of this is strictly extracurricular. Neither of these women has earned the right to challenge Becky Lynch, although both
they were both pinned.
For themselves.
Well, somebody's got to get out here and stop this brawl because Bayley and Lyra.
Darren with the roses. Appreciate you, bro.
You just made the list.
I got to be honest with you. I hate this decision by the official. I'm not going to get fined for that, am I?
Well, what did you want them to do? Restart the match?
I mean, maybe when you got something stakes as high as an Intercontinental title opportunity.
Well,
now I see why these two women are trying to tear each other apart.
Beat the piss out of each other.
It's just a decision. Don't put that on the referee, but nonetheless, Lyra and Bayley finally
Kenny! Hurricanes at the night. What's up with that? Darren with the rose. Appreciate you, my guy.
Let him fight. I don't like this. I understand the frustration that both Lyra and Bayley are feeling. I really do.
Well, there's one person I mentioned before happy about this decision. That's Becky Lynch, the Intercontinental Champion, because she no longer has a #1 contender to deal with. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Seth Rollins and LA Knight get in a brawl earlier tonight. Well, Corey, it's been made official for Saturday night's main event a week from Saturday.
Mr. Money in the Bank, the visionary, revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins has a chance to put all of his issues with the megastar to rest as he goes one-on-one with the defiant L.A.
New Day lost their tag titles. EO versus Rhea at Evolution.
I know you're heated.
Punk chase after
appreciate
Seth,
you
push
stopping.
Gunther.
A lot just went down out there. Seth Rollins, Gunther. I mean, what's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind is Seth Rollins' knees haven't worked that well in years. You see him run away, it's because he knows I'm not the one to mess with. I got receipts for him, Paul Heyman, Bron, Gunther, anybody else.
Bron.
Wait, excuse me one second.
Uh-oh.
Hey, look, no offense. I know you got problems with him too, but when it comes to Seth, get at the back of the line. He belongs to me.
I don't know what you're coming in here all hot like I did something to you for. If you want Seth, you can have him 6 days a week as far as I'm concerned. But when you talk about the back of the line, Saturday night's main event was just announced, and it's me, it's Seth Rollins. So what that means is I am the line. Yeah.
Woo! I would like to see them in a match, too.
Yeah. Hey, Sami. You sure you want this?
Penta walked over there like this. Oh, dear God.
Let's do it. See you out there, buddy.
It looks like Sami's been cleared and ready to go despite the fact that his ribs are heavily taped after an attack by Karrion Kross in a steel pipe earlier tonight.
Well, if we know anything about Sami Zayn, it's that he regularly thinks with his heart rather than his head. Tonight, perfect example.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds.
Well, if Sami Zayn thought he put the Karrion Kross problem to bed at Night of Champions, he was clearly mistaken. Kross is going nowhere. Zayn and Penta.
Sami's definitely getting both.
Massive main event.
Rusev in 1 minute. I don't think John Cena is squatting 600 pounds still. Uh-oh.
There's your 600-pound plus.
I'll tell you one thing, I would not want to be going into a match with Bronson Reed, who delivers tsunamis, and Braun Breaker, who delivers spears with an injured ribcage area.
Oh, this might be one of the dumbest decisions in WWE history. You can't be surprised. This is where
double
Sami
pin.
thrives.
Double
this
pin.
is what Sami lives for. The adulation of the WWE Universe.
I bought the
here in the
I
Steel
bought
City,
this.
and you have to put Sami down for good.
Well, what you just said is one of the reasons that
I bought the
has an issue
I bought
with
this.
Sami Zayn. He calls Zayn a liar.
Y'all can't see me, but you can hear me, right?
Doesn't really want all this. Doesn't really want all the love.
Ready?
Off it to try to get to his next place in his career.
Karrion Kross to be one of the most intriguing
now?
and intelligent superstars up and down the roster. I think there's a lot of truth to what Kross says about Sami Zayn.
Am I back?
But Sami isn't going to stop no matter what he thinks.
Nah, I knew they lost. I'm back.
Kross is a psychopath.
Yeah, but nah, it's just crazy.
I wouldn't say that's too honorable because bad things might start happening to you.
Well, you got my back.
Nope. Told you I'm retired.
Here, what is this? I don't know. Sami clearly not 100%, but he's going to go to battle anyway.
Big time move. Yeah, New Day lost. Sorry guys, I'm editing the video. Alright, we're done. Let me get my dog. Hold on.
And his tag team partner from Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Penta and Sami have never teamed together before, but they're here to take on a common enemy who have made their lives miserable over the past couple of months.
In this game, most often might makes right. That's what Rollins, Breaker, and Reed seem to think. They make the rules around here. Step up to them at your own peril.
I want to remind our fans in Mexico that WWE Super Show is coming to Mexico City Saturday the 26th of July, and then Monterrey, the beautiful mountains of Mexico, and Sunday the 27th of July. Tickets are on sale now via WWE.com/events. Combo and individual event tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. JETS, Jet City, Rutherford, New Jersey, on Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd, are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Oh, Cole, you can put your green pom-poms down for a second because I want to send a special thank you to Cardi B for the SummerSlam theme song, Outside. It's available right now on Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah, Sami's getting written off TV tonight.
Well, if Sami Zayn and Penta aren't careful, they may find themselves going extinct tonight. Not even Jeff Goldblum can bring them back.
Yeah, two men that deserve to be in Jurassic Park. Penta and Sami Zayn, however,
Wow, they're really going hard with
together.
this Jurassic
But
Park
they'll do it tonight
crossover.
against two men who have made their lives miserable.
Rollins.
Not the return of the
Flag.
foam.
Where's the visionary? The visionary is already on a jet right now, perfecting Plan B.
Yeah, okay.
What's Plan B? Good.
Uh-oh.
The plan is for me to smash anyone who gets in our way. Yeah, I mean, that is a plan, and there's going to come a time for
It
us...
starts right now with these two. You hit my music.
Oh, Sammy's a dead man.
The unpredictable badass and the Auszilla. Or as CM Punk calls him, Bron.
Punk can run his mouth at his own barrel, as LA Knight has experienced and as Sami and Penta are about to find out.
Right, we're not sitting here begging for food like that, right?
And your opponents accompanied by
Shane McMahon is supposed to make an appearance there? Okay. Okay, Mike. Are you guys on Warzone?
Bronson Reed and Bron.
Is there anything in the briefcase? Yeah, the contract.
Sami Zayn
I'll be on in
teamed with Jey Uso
30,
earlier this
if you're gonna
month against Breakker and Reed. Actually won the match, albeit by disqualification. And Sami and Penta would like a victory here tonight.
I think the secret in this one is Penta's. Cero miedo, no fear. You can't step into this matchup with Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker
This
with
tag
anything
team is so
resembling
fucking
fear
pointless,
because
bro.
they will
Like,
eat you alive.
Both Sami and Penta have had a long rivalry with Bron Breakker over the Intercontinental Championship for a lot of the year.
But this is a whole different situation, Cole. You've got Bronson Reed, you've got Bron Breakker, and above all else, need I remind you, the genius on the outside of the ring currently holding Seth Rollins' Money in the Bank briefcase. Of course, I'm talking about Paul Heyman, a game changer in every sense of the word.
Oh, Paul mentioned Seth Rollins is on a private jet home.
No, it's a recording. It's not
Rollins.
the actual
First
show.
he was attacked by CM Punk. He thought he escaped, and then LA Knight beat him up in the concourse here in the arena. And now Rollins has to face Knight a week from Saturday at Saturday night's main event. Bron Breakker, 6 foot, 250. But Penta, zero fear, will not back down. Breakker beat Penta last week.
No, they're in Pittsburgh. They're in
Incredible
Pittsburgh.
matchup here on Raw.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind
Unable
of
to solve
lackluster.
Bron Breakker, despite having the advantage on paper
main
in
event.
the speed department, sometimes in the air, as we're seeing right here. Penta, an absolutely explosive luchador, but Bron Breakker is a different breed. It's like this guy was engineered in a laboratory.
Yeah, but Penta has got Breakker all out of wax here.
Because it's 4th of July this weekend.
Got to throw Breakker
That
off
means
of
I'll
his
probably
game,
be
which
able to
is
show the show
clearly
on
much
like
easier said than done.
Thursday, maybe
Big
super
kick
early
to the
Friday.
face by Penta.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all there.
The Rana sends Breakker into the ropes. You think Breakker and Reed understand the opportunity they have being around Rollins and Heyman?
I think you'd have to be one of the dumbest human beings on the earth to not understand the opportunity that lies before you. You're talking about Paul Heyman. We talked about his ability to turn pressure situations into diamonds. Second to none. You've got Seth freaking Rollins, a world champion umpteen times over. The current Mr. Money in the Bank, which all but assures that Rollins will once again reach the top of the mountain. You want to align yourself with those sort of generals when you're going into battle.
Sami Zayn in this battle, less than 100%.
Break
next on Breakker and a clothesline.
I wonder if Cam Hayward's still behind me. We got to find a spot on the roster for Bron Breakker. He'll shore up the D in a hurry.
Might as well, you're signing everybody else.
I sense a little jealousy there, Jets.
Here comes the 330-pounder. Big Bronson Reed.
Like an indominus
No, I ain't say it
Rex.
like that.
A powerhouse who moves way too fast for a man that size.
And that splash.
Yeah, I took
crushing
it. You
the
said double
midsection
show.
of Sami Zayn, of course, heavily taped after the steel pipe assault by Karrion Kross
Let's
tonight.
be perfectly honest, Cole. Coming into a matchup like this with your ribs taped is like putting a big target on it.
And then boom, Sami Zayn stunning
It's
Reed.
kind of a bum
Tag
main
made.
event.
Here comes Penta.
Look at this. This is prehistoric power from Big Bronson Reed.
Had the pleasure of Friday night to Huge SmackDown over in Riyadh with Ray Barrett. To see Penta's brother.
With who?
Ray Phoenix up close and personal. What an athlete. No doubt.
Yeah, this is the main event.
Bronson favorites to watch. Bronson Reed driven out to the apron. Penta now with a kick. Breaker outside the ring. So's Bronson Reed.
No fucking way.
I don't know if Sami operates quite as smooth as Penta, but
oh my God, bro. Karrion Kross better come out and fuck Sami Zayn up. Is Karrion Kross the fourth
and
man?
Zayn and Penta take control.
Oh, true, Shane, true. Shane, are you working this summer or
you got out
not?
of your rental car in the parking lot, the Penta walk? I thought maybe you got your foot stuck in the seatbelt or something.
I was trying. Not quite as smooth as Mr. Penta.
Penta right now with a momentary upper hand on Big Bronson Reed, and Penta fully aware you gotta capitalize. You've got to strike when the opportunity presents itself, because you don't get many chances like this with Big Bronson Reed.
Yeah, and Penta and Sami have got Breaker and Reed all out of sorts so far in this match. Penta springboard, caught by Reed.
Making it look easy.
And then just slamming a world's strongest slam to Penta, middle of the ring. And now Reed just unloading on the luchador. These guys are so powerful. One move like that just turns the entire match around.
What did you miss the entire show? This is the main
power
event.
Possessed by Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Guys, someone update him in the chat.
Is on a different level.
Penta needs IC
These guys
title.
can turn your lights
Facts.
out with
Facts.
one
I
move.
agree.
Headbutt by Reed drops Penta. And as Reed argues with the
I'm sure he'll get an IC title run. I'm sure he'll get a
that guy's a bit unhinged.
I'm sure he'll also get
No,
Listen, Braun Breaker has the
Tag
physical
team title
ability
run. I don't know
to
why I
basically
struggled to
live
find
life
that
without
in my head.
consequence. He can walk into wherever he wants. He can take whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. You know why? Because there's nobody that's going to stop him.
Well, that's why Heyman and Rollins have him in the fold, because they look to corral that energy, harness it, use it to their.
Do you really even ever need a plan B when you've got Braun Breaker at your disposal?
Who is he yelling at?
The morning after.
Everybody. Braun Breaker wants the world to know, including here in Pittsburgh, that he is as good as he says he is.
Crazy as his dad.
I haven't seen Braun talk to his hand yet. That Alex thing was always very weird.
And Braun now. Oh! Suplex delivered. Cover now. And now he decides to show off and do some push-ups. Now, I got to wonder what Mr. Heyman thinks about this showboating from Breaker when he could have probably ended the match there.
Is that the look of a man who appears to be concerned about, I don't know, anything right now? Heyman grinning ear to ear because he understands that his charges are executing the strategy to perfection.
He's talking into his phone, too. I'm not quite sure who he'd be talking to, but maybe it's Seth. Nonetheless, Bronson Reed. There he is. See, he's talking to somebody. Paul, who are you talking to?
Would you mind
The
your own
crazy part is
business,
the fans
Cole?
can see
Paul,
the
who are
phone.
you on the phone with? Paul, we're on television.
Have you no shame?
He doesn't even have earpieces in. Nothing. Talking to the phone is literally
Now we are
insane.
back here in Pittsburgh. Sold out 14,000 plus tonight. Breaker and Reed with Heyman at ringside, taking out Penta and Sami Zayn in our main event tag team match. Seth Rollins was here earlier. Got chased out of the arena by Punk, got beat up by LA Knight, then found out he has a match with LA Knight at Saturday night's main event, so he's on a plane home.
How about CM Punk leaving the scene after putting the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther on his rear end with a shove?
You know Gunther is not going to take that. Guarantee you there's a receipt coming. Tag.
Enziguri by Penta opens the door for Sami to join the fray.
The fiery Sami Zayn.
And Zayn now teeing off on Big Bronson Reed.
And now the concern on the face of
Guys,
Paul Heyman. I noticed how he hung up his phone pretty quick when his guys got in trouble. Nothing to brag about, I guess.
History's written by the victors, and I assure you, Heyman was probably narrating a chapter of his book. One of the greatest nights of his professional life, watching this duo that he has been charged with.
Bro, he's about to get his clock
into
moved.
a great tag team.
Guys, please keep the double taps going.
And a kick right to the ribs.
I'm speculating it's better than any answer you came up with.
The more likes I get,
leapfrog. Oh,
I
lands
get,
on his
like,
feet.
bonus
Send Reed over the top rope. Sami holding his own, bad ribs and all. Braun Breaker now sent through the ropes. Look at Sami, man. What heart this guy has.
I like this move.
You can't deny that.
Sami off the top rope.
Arabian press takes down both opponents.
And Heyman, understandably upset.
Little homage.
Nah, it's a Sabu.
The one and only Sabu.
And I want to go back to what happened earlier as you watch Sami Zayn yet again, Corey. Braun Breaker perhaps could have ended this match a long time ago before he decided to do push-ups in the middle of the ring.
Right, Sami forgetting he's hurt.
Chalk that up to
Dead
inexperience on Breaker's part.
Well, isn't that why Heyman's
And I love how he's moving at 300 plus
Listen,
pounder
Heyman can
like
strategize,
nothing.
but it's not Heyman's job to execute the game plan. He's a strategist. He's a general. He stays behind the lines and lets his charges do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's what the Met coaches are trying to say. And now Sami Zayn going up the top rope, and Bronson Reed catches it with a right hand. Bronson, 330 pounds, just what an athlete. For a man his size, how quick he moves, he's agile.
There aren't too many power lifters with the physical abilities of big Bronson Reed, but there aren't too many athletes in the world with as much heart as Sami Zayn, who continues to fight back.
Never say die attitude of Zayn. Not quite sure how wise this is. Looking for the star.
Oh, remember when Seth pulled his knee out like that?
Almost had him, and Reed kicks out. What an opportunity for Sami there.
Take another look at this. Sami getting desperate. Sunset flip powerbomb puts down the big man Bronson Reed, but wasn't able to end this contest. Credit to Sami after being attacked with a lead pipe earlier in the night by Karrion Kross. Still,
Sami took his sensu
boldly, if not possibly stupidly.
Death Valley driver. That might break more ribs. Cover by Reed. Kick out at 2.
Sami is hurting in a bad, bad way. And now big Bronson Reed making his way back to a vertical base, and a tag is made to Braun Breaker.
No,
this mutant.
with a Steiner?
Big smile on his face as he climbs up to the top rope. Sami Zayn, though, able to get out of trouble. Penta's finally dragged himself up to the apron.
That's a hard one.
He was injured a bit earlier, and Sami Zayn now driven right out to our announce table. Corey, get the hell out of the way. We know what Breaker's got in store here. Braun Breaker from the apron. You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, I kid you not. In our laps.
I would probably say Jacob Fatu.
Steel City.
Like active right now.
He's a freak.
Also AJ Styles. AJ Styles really probably won, but I know he's on his way out.
Sami Zayn, I don't even know if he's conscious.
And listen, Cole, I know we love to romanticize the heart of Sami Zayn, that he fights against adversity, that he fights through the pain. Yes, we've respected it, but at some point, Sami's got to leave well enough alone. Sami came into this matchup
Braun Breaker
potentially
has
with
beaten the
damaged
shit out of
ribs.
Sami
He
and
may
Penta
not
how
walk
many
out of this
times
building on his own 2 feet.
No, we questioned whether Sami should even have been involved in this match. He held his own, like I said, for a long while, but then Braun Breaker just about cut him in half as he came flying off the apron to the
Karrion Kross has
Sami's night's about to go from bad to worse.
Oh, he's got to make a tag to Penta. It's the only opportunity he has. And now, look at Breaker just mocking Penta.
It looked a little more like Pee Wee Herman on the bar in Big Adventure, but we get what Breaker was going for. Don't tell him I said that, Cole. Mr. Heyman, I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
Rhea, Io, Stephanie, and
I'm
Cody.
not trying to limp out of here.
Nice,
Well,
nice.
you might.
I can respect that.
Heyman again with a smile
I like everybody
on
you
his face
just
as Breaker's
named.
taken over.
Cody, I'm indifferent on. I don't really care one way or the other.
I just don't know how Heyman just continually ends up with all these massive stars.
Well, why don't you ask him, Cole? You've known the guy for 27 years. I mean, just ask Heyman.
That's why I don't understand how these people want to be anywhere around the guy.
Because Paul Heyman wins. Period. Point blank. You don't have to like the memes. You don't have to enjoy the strategy. But how many legendary superstars have been aligned with Paul Heyman throughout his career? Too many to count. Oh! And you might want to add Big Bronson Reed to that list.
Well, if Sami had any ribs intact, they are no longer. 330-pound senton right to the injured core of Sami Zayn. And now targeting the back and the kidneys.
Bronson Reed looking to liquefy Sami's insides.
I don't think so.
Sami desperately reaching for Penta.
I think Cody. Right, y'all can't see me, yo.
Tag made. Breaker once again legal. And one clean body shot.
I bought the yo.
Zayn
I bought this.
Sami just trying
Y'all can't see me, but you can hear me, right?
Make a tag to Penta.
Ready? Y'all see me now?
Waistlock applied by Breaker to the already injured body of Zayn.
And I love what we're seeing
Am I
on
back?
Breaker right now. This has got to be the handiwork of Paul Heyman. You can just look at the victory formation.
I'm back.
Don't
I'm
make any
back.
mistakes.
I'm back.
Don't give Sammy a chance
Yeah,
to
but
come
nah,
back.
it's
No
just crazy
slivers of
because,
hope
like-
because Breaker and Reed about have this one in the back.
Sami trying to fight back and make a tag to Penta, though. Fingertips away, almost there. Breaker with another shot to the back. What is this new Cena care?
We know what he's cooking up here.
And Sami will launch Breaker over the top rope to give Sami an opportunity. Sami has an opportunity, but he's a long way away from Penta. Trying to drag his body toward the corner.
Bron got back in there quick.
Sami creates space. Tag made by Reed. Sami trying to get to the corner to Penta. Bronson
They're really
Reed
trying to
now.
work Sami. It's crazy.
Gonna drag Sami back. Senton. Golden opportunity for Zayn. Digging. Sami's digging. Tag to Breaker. Tag to Penta. And Penta's gonna fly.
Crossbody takes down Braun Breaker.
And Penta.
Nah, he called that so loud.
Face first goes Bron.
Give me the clothesline.
Bronson Reed.
Come on, Penta.
Big kick.
Step up Enziguri by Penta.
Into the corner. Breaker's gonna feel that one.
Oh no, Braun Breaker in danger of meeting the same fate as Chad Gable.
I think we get Cody versus Park. We could also end up getting Seth
Trying
versus
to
Park.
pull the shoulder out of joint.
Breaker might have torn a pec. Penta looking for the victory here. This could do it.
Nope, Braun Breaker though. Able to fight back. Now there's the power. Military power. DDT counter by Penta. Cover now for the win. Is it enough? Breaker kicks out.
Hey, yo.
Man, Penta. What an
That guy in the front row looks like he owns.
Absolutely.
owns
Superhuman
the
power displayed
man.
by Braun Breaker. But it just goes to show you why Penta is one of the best in the business
arguably
today,
one of
able
the
to
best
adapt in a
wrestlers
bad
in the past
situation
decade. Yeah, I
and
agree.
spike Braun Breaker. And this has been the
I
most
love Dolph
favorable
Ziggler.
position that Penta and Sami Zayn have been in
Where's
most of
this
this
idiot going now? Heyman up on the apron with the official. Bronson Reed makes Penta pay. Eddie Orengo dealing with that goofball.
DJ
Heyman.
Gorilla. Uh-oh.
There we go.
Frankensteiner. Reed.
Yikes.
Powerbomb. Sami saves the matchup. It didn't work out too well, Mr. Heyman.
Sami better chill.
Sami
DJ
is
Gorilla,
ready.
appreciate the follow,
Sorry,
bro.
Sami sent to the outside.
Guys,
Heyman
make
was
sure
ready
you're
to go
following my
celebrate.
main account down here, all the way in the bottom corner where it says
Penta
follow
may be
main
squashed
account.
here.
Oh dear.
Hold it down. Oh
going
man, is
up to the
Sami gonna
top
sacrifice himself?
Right for the tsunami. Penta rolled out of harm's way.
And all the air driven out of the lungs of Big Bronson
It looks
Reed.
like he has to shit really bad.
But can Penta muster the will to get back in this fight?
It's crazy that
Sami needs a tag.
Penta's losing
Sami
the
needs
amount of
Penta
matches.
to tag him.
he's losing.
Tag's made to Breaker. Here comes Zayn.
Oh, exploder!
Exploder into the corner.
Breaker got a little overzealous and Sami made him pay.
He's getting speared. He's getting fucking crushed right now. Oh, no spear. Whatever.
Jumping, flying, clothesline stops Zayn in his tracks.
Oh man, super spear.
Oh!
Oh!
Sami survived.
I've never seen Bronson Reed move so
Right place,
fast.
right time for big Bronson Reed, but Penta has re-entered the chat.
And Penta sent outside the ring. Sami Zayn turning his attention to Reed. Not sure. There's no way he's going to go for a Blue Thunder bomb with this 330-pounder.
Not with ribs like that, Sami. You're out of your mind.
Blocked by
Yeah,
Reed.
what the fuck? Why do I think he's gonna throw?
No way.
Almost had him up.
Oh.
Sami, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Lands behind Reed. Sami ducks out of harm's way. Penta hanging Reed up. Sami.
No fucking way.
You kidding me? Suplex.
Suplex.
That's 330 plus pounds. Where the hell does Sami get it?
Sami better turn around. Spear.
Oh, I hate, yo, his spear has like become terrible.
Breaker and Bronson win.
His spear has become so shitty looking.
Big Bronson Reed and
It's like way too animated.
I'll tell you, what a game performance by both Zayn and Penta here tonight. But in the end, Bronson Reed, Big Bron
What's Sami's
Breaker,
diet?
just
Trend.
too dangerous.
You can chalk it up to Sami's injury.
I think Penta had just gotten up.
He is intelligent.
I don't think
LA
these two
Knight,
are done.
Punk,
Sami's
who?
has been taken out. I think Penta's spear to Penta.
It's gotta be. Punk has to come out. Punk owes it to them.
Breaker and Reed said they were going to end the Penta Sami
Imagine Cena came out.
once and for all tonight.
That's it's time for Penta to claim mucho miedo, because this is a bad situation.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think we need to. It's not Dragon Ball Z, bro. Jay. If this man comes through the crowd, bro,
Main event, Jey Uso
with the equalizer. God.
Steel chair in hand. Down goes Breaker.
Yeet.
And another one.
Damn.
Uso teeing off on Bron Breaker.
And now turns his attention to Big
Four
Bronson
letters,
Reed.
one word.
Jey Uso
Ouch.
coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and Penta.
Big ass.
Jay with a big right. Kick to Reed.
Reed still on his feet.
I'm about to throw the chair at him.
Maybe not anymore.
Damn.
Jey Uso knocking Breaker and Reed.
The baby faces stand tall at the end of the night. All right.
Bron Breaker and Bronson Reed pick up the win tonight. But Jey
Sami
Uso
be training with
has provided
Goku, that's a
much
fact.
needed backup for Sami and Penta. With
Guys,
this
if I
war.
come back on at
One way of
11
saying it, I
Eastern,
think Jey Uso might have just saved Sami
Who's
Zayn's
pulling up?
career.
mid-raw, absolutely a mid-raw. They mailed it in. They mailed it in. It's a holiday show basically, and now they're gonna do SmackDown. I'm gonna not Paul Heyman with the phone, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing. I really want to start doing panels, honestly. I would really love to start doing panels. What do y'all think?
99.9% of highway accidents that drive you.
I would love to do panels. Duke with the follow. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow my main page down here. You know what I'm gonna do too? Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. You get what you get. Let's check Twitter.
What up,
because
G?
remember, now they're gonna start filming SmackDown. Dom, appreciate the follow. Make sure you follow my main page down here, down all the way to the bottom. Uh-oh.
Soldiers for the crimes of turning pain
Big
into
time,
art.
man, bro.
How does it feel, Sami? How does it feel to know people all over the world would have preferred us to win the match than you? We are wanted, Sami. you're not so wanted anymore, are you?
He's really leaning into the social media.
Probably feels like a steel land in the stomach, doesn't it? If you have a problem with that, maybe you should blow it out your ass, brother.
Blow it out your ass. Yeah.
We want Cross! We want Cross! I hear about it, I read about it everywhere I go. We are wanted for the crimes of
Later, Penny.
soldiers, for the crimes of turning pain into art. How does it feel, Sami? How does it feel to know people all over the world would have preferred us to win the match than you? We are wanted, Sami. You're not so wanted.
Yeah, I'm
anymore,
going to be posting SmackDown spoilers. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but I'm going to put a spoiler warning on it. So, just go
stomach,
fast.
doesn't it? If you have a problem with
Robert
that,
with the
maybe
follow.
you should blow it
Appreciate
out
you.
your ass, brother.
Brother. This was blown out of proportion.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
You're keeping it warm for Naomi. Keep it warm. 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 Keep it warm.
Oh, hey! Oh!
Nah, it's gonna be on Friday. Are we really mad at Tiffany Stratton over this? Are we really mad? So this is the incident that has Tiffany Stratton catching heat right now. Let's watch it.
You're keeping it warm for Naomi. Keep it warm. 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 Keep it warm.
Good turnaround.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
Honestly, I don't think she meant it that way. A lot of people say she posted that thing about Jade a year and a half ago. The You Black Bee thing. I don't want to get flagged or whatever. But I don't think she meant it that way. Come on, man. She's a young girl. She knows she can't be that way in the public eye. I think everyone is blowing this shit way out of proportion. Stop race baiting. It's fucking corny, bro. Like, get the fuck over it. There's a 0% chance she meant it the way that people are trying to spin it. Get the fuck out of here. People are so desperate, bro. But come on. She didn't mean it that way. And to be fair, she really didn't actually call Jade anything. It was poor judgment. She used audio from a clip. Like, come on. We've all been there. We've all done something stupid in our lives that we're like, oh, shit. I'm giving Tiffany a pass for that. I really am. Yeah, people are way too fucking sensitive, bro. Later, Harley. Enjoy dinner. Nah, but so Shane, it technically could be viewed as a racial slur. I don't view it that way in this instance. Like, the girl's on WWE television. You think she's really gonna risk that? Yeah, thank you, Thirsty. You can't be doing that, man. Was it thoughtless? 100% it was thoughtless. Did she intend to, racially, hurt someone, with a slur? No, absolutely not. All right, guys, I am gonna get off. I'll be back at 11, probably 11:15. I'll probably be back at 11:15 Eastern. I will see y'all then. If she was racist, do I really think she would be holding a main event women's title? I don't think that's the determining factor. I'm gonna say the fact that WWE. I mean, yeah, in a way you're right. I get what you're saying. Because WWE is still a part of a publicly traded entity. There's no shot. There's a 0% chance she meant anything like that. Oh, man. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Yes and no, Shane. But yeah, you're right. It is what it is. All right, guys. Let me get up out of here. I'm going to go... I haven't really seen Amethyst since she got home. I'm going to do that. I might end up in the gym. I might go live from the gym. But I will talk to y'all later tonight for sure. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll probably be back on at like 11:15. Later, y'all. Appreciate everybody who stopped in, all the new followers, gifters, all that. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace. YouTube, Twitch. I'm out of here, too. Let me, control.